So gooey.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to BAF. We are here at Stu's place on his birthday. Happy birthday, Stu. We are
Thank you. Birthday.
Birthday bit.
and he
Are we gonna clink these too?
I mean, we can.
it's gonna be interesting.
Get a little sloppy together.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Oh God.
we're gonna go ahead and do our little little treat
Hold on.
first.
Hold on. We're doing the
Cornetto flavor. I was about to get to that.
Okay.
We are doing the Cornetto Flavors Trilogy. This is something that Stu picked for his legacy episode, and this was a fun one. This was a very fun one, but why don't you explain the little treat we're having here today?
Okay. So cornetas are basically European drumsticks. It's probably the closest thing to ice cream drumsticks that I could compare it to.
Yeah.
Cannot get them over here in the States. So I got little drumstick because those are the things that look most like what the cornetas do. So we're doing those. And our first of 3 drinks this episode is going to be Bombay Bramble, blackberry and raspberry flavored gin.
Say that in trilogy.
For a movie trilogy that's all about drinking at pubs and beers.
Yes.
You picked gin because you're sticking with your gin theme.
Yes. Otherwise,
Because
I'd be a liar.
I was watching
That'd be
these
funny.
movies and I was like, all right, we got beer here, we got beer there, we got beer. And we got one shot scene, but beer.
Promote honesty.
Yeah.
Said I was going to do a season of gin. I'm doing a season of gin, goddammit.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucker. All right. So, clinky,
Skull. Yeah.
and clinky. Sure, why are you fucking trying to clink my glass with the fucking drumstick?
Fucking knuckle. Gross. Jesus. All right. Let's go.
Cheers.
Fuck, I don't know what to do first here.
I just did the ice.
Okay.
That's different.
Cheers. Tastes like cough syrup. It tastes like cough syrup. That's exactly what it tastes
That's
like.
what gin.
Oh my fucking God.
No. I understand where you're getting the cough syrup idea from,
It's probably because of
but
the
it's a
fruit.
lot more nuanced. It's not as punch you in the mouth as cough syrup flavor is artificial flavor. It
Mixed,
feels a lot more natural tasting to it.
mixed with the fudge and that, it's really good though.
Good.
Because fudge and what's the fruit that's in this one? You said blackberry and
And
what?
raspberry.
And raspberry. So it's like raspberry vanilla.
How are you?
You enjoying it?
That's gonna be 2 thumbs down for me.
Chase doesn't like cluster berries.
That's usually his punishment
That
shot.
was
So-
fucking rough, dude.
Definitely didn't think about that at all when I was picking the drink. At all.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually pairs with the ice cream really well. Believe it or not, it pairs with the ice cream good. I'm wondering what the other ones.
And you can't say you did it on purpose either.
Yeah.
Was it pairing? No.
Yeah.
No. I don't even think you'll be able to find the cones that I wanted.
The
The cones that I wanted.
a cone.
No. And Bill, last minute, I'm like, I don't know, because I was like, man, can you do drumstick with a really fucking big? They don't really look like goddamn cornetas. So I just kept looking around. Finally found something that worked. I'm like, all right, cool.
There you go.
No, I just picked the drinks first, and then I threw the cones in.
Yeah, but that was a good touch.
That worked.
That was a good pairing for the movie, being the Cornetto Flavors trilogy. So it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. So you want to do a review for each one?
Sure.
All right. The I'll go ahead and go first. The cone, the fudge.
Come on. Come on.
That's a good idea. Trying to get
One
some
little fucking drop left.
flavor in there.
There we go.
2 for the cone. It's good. I mean, it reminds me of childhood. I used to eat these a lot when I was a kid, especially with little nuts on the top and everything else. So that's really good. It's a 2 for that. That's an easy right there. The drink itself, especially paired with the ice cream, I go about 1 3/4. It's not bad.
Very good.
It's not bad. When I first drank it, I was like, all of a sudden I just got that cough syrup taste, but then it lingered in my mouth a little bit longer, and it actually not a bad. I don't mind the blackberry. I don't mind the raspberry. I think those are actually really good fruits. So yeah, a 1 3/4. It's pretty good. Good. Ragnar, you go next. I'm curious now.
Well, the ice cream is a 2.
Yeah.
Take a little dribble of the gin, put it on your ice cream.
Was it good?
That is tasty.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! I already ate mine. Fuck.
Sucks for you. Well, for that combo, I give that a 2. The gin itself, I wasn't expecting that
heavy of a clusterberry
Yeah.
flavor.
Do you feel like it
But it's
tastes
a
like
very
cough syrup?
natural clusterberry.
It was. It doesn't taste like fucking the artificial flavor you get from a cough syrup.
It was
You know. Oh, you fucking can't stand that shit. Excuse me. So I'll give it. I'm gonna give that one 1.5.
Very good.
It's good.
It's very un-gin like.
It is.
It doesn't taste like gin.
Mhm.
I don't taste gin.
And that's the berry portion of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does that.
It's very strong. Like it's not very mild. It's actually a strong. You said the clusterberry, the raspberry, and the blackberry. Blackberry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah.
Once you get past that flavor, it's good.
Yeah.
And now
Wow.
we have coasters.
And you said it tasted a lot. It tasted good with the drink poured a little bit on the cone, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
No, I can see definitely this being incorporated in some sort of dessert
Mhm.
situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's that nice dark berry flavored.
Yeah.
And very natural. To me, I'm giving them both a 2. I am very, very surprised how un-gin like this actually is, considering Bombay gin. That's one of the main gins that you think about. Something that has its very strong gin profile.
What's the price point for the bottle?
Okay, I bought these weeks ago. I think this was about $35.
Not bad.
That sounds
I think
about
each one of the bottles were about $35-$40.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. Which we talk about gin
Shouldn't be expensive.
Yeah.
but I'm very pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
So the reason I
Chase never did his review.
he said
He did in the very beginning.
That's
2 down.
2 thumbs down for the gym.
Okay.
Or for the gin. The
The ice cream.
ice cream's 2 thumbs up though.
Okay.
awesome.
All right. Cool.
So that was so the 3 flavors of Cornetto. The Cornetto Trilogy, the Ice Cream Trilogy, it's known by a few different things.
Mhm.
It was Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End. It's all written and directed by the same
Edgar Wright.
people, and Simon Pegg helped with the writing also.
Yeah.
So all-star Simon Pegg as the main character.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different roles throughout,
And Nick Frost.
and Nick Frost
Yeah.
in other roles, but Nick Frost isn't the star.
Yeah, but I see him more of his sidekick in all 3 of the movies.
Mhm.
Like like he was the last one in This World's End to
They almost he almost didn't come back though for Hot Fuzz.
Really?
But they couldn't agree to pricing.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Are they you remember them doing a little cameo in Land of the Dead?
Mhm.
When they played the zombies chained up?
Yep.
That was really cool because I think George Romero asked them to do that, especially with the whole Shaun of the Dead thing.
So it got this name kind of as an afterthought. So Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright, when they were writing these films, they wanted to take core established genres and kind of turn them sideways.
Yeah.
All right. Throw a little bit of comedy element on it, and come at it from a different angle, but very recognizable genres.
Right.
So Shaun of the Dead, of course, the first work, and came out amazingly, and Blockbuster just blew the fucking doors off of everything, and so many comedy horror films afterwards took inspiration from Shaun of the Dead and then ran with it.
Yeah.
So while Shaun of the Dead might not be the funniest of the ones, I would say it's one of the grandfathers.
I think it's become a cult classic.
This type of film.
Oh, it is a cult classic.
So
Yeah.
It is. So they were eating strawberry Coronetto is what Simon Pegg's character went to the store to get, and what Nick Frost's character was eating. And the reason they chose that is because it comes in a red wrapper, emphasizing the red for the blood.
Yeah.
Because it's a bloody horror film.
I remember when you were going to have a hard time trying to find these
Yeah.
drinks, but apparently you blew it out of the park.
Especially once I tied myself into gin, I'm like, fuck! What the fuck am I gonna do? But it challenged me. It definitely challenged me. That's why I appreciate it. So I chose Bombay Bramble because it's got a nice,
It's a nice bottle.
Yeah.
deep red color to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very almost liquidy, like very watery blood.
Yes.
Right to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's fucking perfect. That is amazing. Once I saw that one, I'm like, okay, I know what my idea is going to be. I'm going to hunt for the rest now. And I came across the ones that we'll do on as we do the other movies.
Got the details for the movies right here. We got Shaun of the Dead, released September 24th, 2004. We got Hot Fuzz, released March 14th, 2007. And The World's End, released August 23rd, 2013. All directed by Edgar Wright and written by Simon Pegg. Other movies that Edgar Wright has done is Last Night in Soho. He did Baby Driver, which I've never seen.
Oh, amazing.
That's a really good one.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yep.
He's also done the Spark Brothers, the Dope trailer on the Grindhouse movie, which I know Ragnar fucking hated. The movie stars, all three movies star just some of the main actors I saw: Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Bill Nye, Kate Ashfield, Lucy Davis, Martin Freeman, Timothy Dalton, which was cool to see him in Hot Fuzz.
That was funny.
Jim Broadbent, Olivia Colman, Patty Constance. One of these girls won an Oscar for The Favorite. I don't know if you remember that one. She was the female cop in Hot Fuzz. Rosamund Pike, who was in Gone Girl, which I never expected her to be in that movie. Pierce Brosnan, Rafe Spell, and David Bradley. The combined budget. I didn't do the budget. I did how much these movies made. The first movie made $38.7 million. The second made $80 million. The third one made $46.1 million. So it went up and then went right back down.
Yes.
Combined, it made $164 million box office with all three worldwide. Rotten Tomatoes score on all of these is actually pretty damn good. Shaun of the Dead is a 92 critical and 93% on the user side. Hot Fuzz, 91% critical, 89% on the user side. And then the lowest one, 89% on critical and 72% on the user side. Still good. Still a good review, but it looks like it's the least favorite of the three. But that's my details for these movies. That's all I got for that. So,
And all three of them basically tell the same story with a weird element then thrown in.
Yeah.
You got a person who is a fuck up and ruined their life for one reason or the other.
Yeah.
And then getting an opportunity for redemption.
Yeah.
And that's what they all do.
And you want to do at the end of this episode, you want to do a pint review for every single movie.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not
And,
doing
and a ranking of
and a ranking of the three, yeah. Which I'm actually curious what everybody's going to be because you think it might be the same, but you might, I don't know. We'll see.
My gut's telling me it's going to be the same.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'll be surprised. I will be genuinely surprised if it's not the same for ranking.
All right, well, let's get into it. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. All right. Zombie movie that actually didn't feel like it was a zombie movie to begin with.
Before we get into the movie, we'll be right back. Going to take a quick break.
Sounds good.
No, we won't.
All right, we are back, so let's go ahead and talk about Shaun of the Dead.
Did he say bass?
So Shaun of the Dead gave life back to the zombie movie.
Yeah.
Just revitalized it completely. Same way Interview with the Vampire brought back vampires.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead brought back zombies.
Yeah.
Yes, there were zombie films
That broke.
before, afterwards. No big deal.
Did it actually crack?
Yeah.
Did it crap? Huh? Well, Harley's gonna kick your ass.
And not my fault. We bought inferior product.
For the workout and stuff like so. You when you put your weights down and shit.
Oh, you did this so in case a drink falls so it doesn't land on the carpet. Probably.
We already have it, so might as well utilize that. All right. So I remember seeing this in theaters. Always been a big horror fan. Always big comedy fan.
Oh, yeah.
I heard, all right, they're gonna mix a zombie movie with fucking comedy. Fucking sign me up. Let's roll. All right.
And then other ones came out after like Zombieland and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yes. Like I said, a lot of them took the concepts and did the certain concepts even better. I will absolutely acknowledge that. But for what this did for when it came out, it was perfection. It was amazing to see. And even rewatching it 20 fucking years later now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still in my opinion, holds up.
So many references.
Yes.
So many references. Like I remember one of the places called Bub's Diner or Bub something.
Yep.
So there's Bub. Yep. Bub, one of my favorite characters in Day of the Dead. And then you also have the scene where the guy's in the window being ripped apart. Remind me of Day of the Dead.
Yes.
When what's his name gets fucking pulled apart and everything. I was like, yes, that just reminds me of that. That's classic right there.
It did really well. And what was probably a third of the movie through before we fucking get any real zombie action.
Yeah.
All right. You're like, all right.
This guy's fucking life sucks all of a sudden.
This fucking
No, they managed to make it a slow burn, but include everything you want.
Well, see, that's the thing. When I first saw this and I started watching it at the beginning, I was like, okay. Like, I wasn't impressed, but this was when I didn't appreciate movies as much as I've gotten through the years. And then when it gets to, like, the zombies coming in, I was like, actually, this is pretty fucking funny and getting really good.
Yeah.
And I love Nick Frost's character as his fucking dumb little buddy right there.
Yeah.
And his fucking finale was great.
it was.
Right at the fucking, when they're playing games in the sheds, he's chained up. I love that shit. That made me laugh more than anything.
No.
That's trying to play the fucking game. But he's got his best friend zombie.
Yeah, it worked so. And even before the zombie apocalypse happened, and they never say for sure what.
We don't know how it
just
started.
like it does.
Yeah, they did.
Most of the time. No, they imply a lot of different things, but they never actually say for sure. It definitely happened because of the satellite, stuff. It definitely happened because these people were fucking with genes and diseases. They lay a lot of potentials out there. Throughout in the little news reports that are always going on in the background.
Honestly,
I
it just
enjoy
sounded like 2024 headlines.
Yeah. Right. And I liked when the long shots where they're showing him, walking to the store and so, and everybody's already basically the zombies already.
Everything's going around him. He's fucking clueless.
Yeah, but no,
That's what we like to call
before the
main
shit popped
character
off,
energy.
and you just see people just on autopilot.
Oh, yeah, that's what I
their
mean.
Fucking lives. Yeah, and then you do see some weird shit going on. You're like,
Little teasers here and there.
did that person just
Like the homeless dude with the pigeon.
Oh, the one that was eating the pigeon at his elbow? Yeah. Yeah.
But to be fair, you're like, it might just be.
Homeless guy.
You don't know.
It's a crazy homeless dude.
Maybe this is in Florida. Who knows?
Florida man.
That's sauce. That's sauce.
But it was just so well done, and it just showed that time that I know we've all had in our lives where we're just kind of
Existing.
yeah. There's nothing really going on in our lives, and we, like you just said, Chase, existing.
Yep.
And then his girl being fucking pissed off at him because all they fucking do is go to the Winchester, have some fucking drinks, go home. Go to the Winchester, have some fucking drinks, go home.
That fucking, the dude, the one that was with the other chick was,
Stabs.
I hated him.
Yeah.
I fucking hated him so much.
He's a grown-up kid in glasses from Polar Express.
Yeah. That's a,
And that was a great little side arc right there. You had that little fucker who hates Shaun because he's in love with fucking Shaun's girlfriend.
Yep.
All right. And
Talk about fucking heartbreaking when his was like, I knew this. I settled. I understood I was number two. I was like, God damn, bitch.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And it just worked so well because it told a very interesting personal story set to the background of a zombie apocalypse.
yeah.
And they all do, all these films do a great job of telling these amazing personal stories set to fucked up, insane shit.
Well, that's what a good movie will do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your main in their story background of like what the fucking movie's about.
Yeah.
But it's all I'd call it
The
filler,
nuance.
filler stuff, of your personal life that's going on,
Mhm.
that like you're stuck.
Yep.
You know?
Well, they wouldn't do a lot of serious drama into this movie. Like it's a comedy, but you can see a little bit of seriousness, and it also gets a little dark in some places. Actually, it goes down all three movies when you think about it. But the fact is that, like you said,
mom,
filler in.
his stepdad,
I fucking love the mom.
Dude, the
everything was just
stepdad
so
confessing
fucked
to him
up.
in the car. I was like, oh, that's fucking deep.
Yeah. Bill Nye.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
When he dies, seeing Shaun's fucking reaction to it. This guy who he never
Connected to.
exactly until the last fucking moment, and then understood what the hell everything was,
Yeah.
and then just have the rug pulled out from underneath of him. It's like, Fucking A.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, just seeing the mom get bitten, her getting killed, everything else kind of sucked. Because I actually like that mom.
I'm pretty sure the mom had fucking Alzheimer's. But I am pretty goddamn sure that bitch didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like
She was-
3/4.
I don't know. I
Just
just
generic mom from all British movies, like very like sweet and very like
Yes.
easygoing and stuff like that. It reminded me of the mother in Going to the Greek.
everybody talks about like golden retriever energy. She had
like a
yellow
biscuit?
lab energy.
Yes.
She doesn't know what's going on. She's just happy to be there. Hello.
Yep. Would you like a biscuit?
Flowers are for me.
Some random shit in the trash.
Yes.
They were for her. Like, okay,
Yep.
good for her. And the way she kept the fucking napkins or the tissues just tucked up her sleeve.
Yep.
A very mom thing to
It
do.
really is.
But then it's because it was hiding the massive fucking wound that she had. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's funny though.
Damn it, Mom.
When she goes and lifts her sleeve up, and you see the wound, like this little cloth napkin that,
Yeah.
you know, a little handkerchief, and it's stuffed in this huge gaping fucking wound.
Yep.
I'm like, it's not gonna do anything. It's really not. It's just gonna sit there.
Yep.
And it's gonna soak everything up and
Yep.
overflow.
Yeah, it was sad to see her fucking die. I actually really enjoyed the mom. I enjoyed the mom. I enjoyed everybody in this other than what's his name again?
Best friend, yeah.
And
Ed. Yeah, I didn't care for him, but everybody else. Was
Yes, you
fucking
did.
Great.
you just
No, the other one, the one that you
Daffs.
said, yeah, Daffs.
Yeah, dickhead.
I didn't care for him, but everybody else,
dickhead daft.
and also the other friend, the one that where it was funny because
I like that little clip. Don't you love that? I love that they had an entire other fucking story going on. Oh, grill, yeah, they're killing reactions. That was perfect. World would be.
Yeah.
Have different groups that's traveling.
see them going past each other, say hello, and you see,
Yeah, my God. So we're going to Winchester. Yeah, you're going to the pump. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to where we think there's a fucking military presence. Yeah. Good luck to y'all.
But they're all just counterparts to each other.
but as far as Nick Frost, when they're going like, and then ask your
They're both on their phones.
oh man,
It was, and when Nick Frost's character is just taking those fucking drug phone calls, those fucking
Right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, no, they're trying to
get
not
to the pub.
busy.
Yep.
You fucking dickhead.
and when Nick Frost wrecks the fucking car on purpose,
Yeah, he goes to the Jag, Brother Jag.
No, here's a question to make.
No, I like the part where he's always saying where he farts basically every single time. So what did you say?
No,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Shaun.
oh,
Nah, stop doing it when you start laughing.
exactly.
Oh, they're fucking great.
All the way to the end. All the way to the end. That's how he was. And that friendship, that love they genuinely felt for each other, it played well. It really came through on the screen, and
That's one of those that isn't that.
great little stories are being told.
But you know the whole thing about at the end of the movie when all the zombies are being used for like games and stuff like that kind of reminded me of George Romero when they're doing the same thing when they're having them inside that doing like the cockfighting between the two zombies or they're hanging them from the trees. But then you see, like I said, the best scene in my opinion at the end, right when Nick Frost and him are inside the little shed playing the video game together. It gave me like a smile, just like, oh, he's got his best friend with him still.
Yeah,
This is
I
real.
went into the shed.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
I just lost my fucking shit the first time I saw that. I was like, this is amazing. They're like throwing records and they go over which records the fucking fuck this. Barely scraping the fucking door.
Yeah.
A shed has been locked for how many years?
Yeah.
said, oh, Shada.
Not necessarily what the fuck's in there.
Yep.
And I'm sorry. If I'm moving into a place and there's a fucking locked door, I'm gonna find out really fucking quickly.
Yep.
Really fucking soon. But and then I'm just gonna pop out to the shed. Bring that right back around. But speaking of that scene right there, the first time the shed scene. So when Simon Pegg and Nick Frost acknowledge the first real zombie, that chick, Bloody Mary is what she ended up being referred to because she was marrying.
Yeah.
And then the fat fuck. All right, so they released a prequel comic to this, and it was fucking dark. It was fucked up.
Was it comedic at all?
Not really.
Oh.
It was
More
kind of
serious?
It was kind of fucking fucked up.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn.
Is it written by Simon Pegg?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
Is it stew level fucked up or is it just fucked up?
It's depressing. Oh my god. So it focuses on Mary.
Okay.
Yeah, before zombified and shit like that.
Yeah.
So she's living in kind of the background. Like you see Shaun and, you know, his friends and Winchester and stuff like that. You see them, you know, and she knows about him. I mean, acknowledges that he's exists in the world.
Yeah.
But she's a very quiet, very shy, timid person. So the big burly motherfucker starts stalking her. The big fat zombie dude before he's a zombie, starts stalking this bitch. All right. And she's getting really freaked out and stuff like that, but she doesn't want to make a huge fucking deal and stuff like that. So she kind of goes to Shaun, you know, one night at the Winchester, that night that everything fucking pops off, and asks for, you know, hey, excuse me, you know, trying to get his attention because she's feeling a little fucking creeped out by this fucker. Yeah. And Shaun's like, I got time right now. I got to deal with some other shit. And this fucking ignores her.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. She then gets turned into a zombie. She then turns fat fuck into a zombie, the stalker, because he comes and like that. But the fact that the only reason she became a zombie is because Shaun didn't have fucking time for anything else except for his own little world. That's it. The rest of the world didn't fucking matter to him. He didn't care about anything else. If he had just stopped for 3 seconds to help this bitch out for you know, she would have been fine. That's sure what happened. She was the one who was fucking eating that fucker outside of the fucking the Winchester. Yeah. When they're walking, oh, look at them, they're really going out.
Oh, was that her?
That was her.
Yeah.
That was her.
No shit.
Yeah. It was that night that she got turned, and during that whole fucking experience right there. So if he had just given her a few extra fucking moments of acknowledgement, all that would have happened.
But it never says how she got turned.
Yeah. So in the comic, it's another zombie, you know, turns.
Is this like pretty short comic or it's pretty?
Yeah, it's just like a little 15, 20 page prequel comic.
I might have to check that out then.
It's just really fucking sad because her whole life is very, they go into what her normal life is, and where Shaun's is just kind of, you know, just existing and like that. Hers is kind of like shitty existing. It's like nobody fucking acknowledges her. Nobody gives her a fucking time of day, and they have this weird fucking asshole stalker dude and stuff like that she's pretty sure is going to end up raping her. And nobody's wanting to help her out. It's like it's very fucking depressing.
Interesting.
And you're like, yeah, that fits fucking Shaun's character at the time. That really does. He couldn't see past his own goddamn little fucking world to acknowledge anything else going on around him.
Interesting.
And I just thought that was really cool to build up that. So it took away, it shit on Shaun even more. You know, the main hero. It's like it should, you know, he's kind of a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not a good guy.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
He's a good guy. He does have redemption.
Yeah.
But it takes the apocalypse to do it.
Exactly. And then the girlfriend sees it, and she's happy. Just all the shit that she wanted to do, she's like, nope, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be a fucking homebody. Fuck this. Goddamn. Chill on the couch, play video games, fucking go to the Winchester and have some fucking drinks.
Yeah.
That's all I would fucking do now.
Yeah.
Fuck this. All right.
I love how these movies, like the first movie, they all have a scene in. Okay, so I guess we're going to be rolling the spin of the wheel. All right, spin of the wheel.
I think that was done on purpose.
Spicy boner.
That was very much so done on
By
purpose.
Barley. Barley did that.
Oh, you're going to get
Because he never called me by my name.
I'm very surprised.
So I think that little boy is going to end up getting a whooping for not calling me dad. Like he's calling me my name, disrespectful.
Oh, please don't get it. Shaun.
Stop. Busted.
Ah.
Yeah, right.
That means she got to come down here and spin.
Grab something yummy.
You got it.
Yes, you grab something yummy.
Oh, that wheel.
That's what it says.
Swear to God. Yep, you got it. Man, almost a fucking well, that would have sucked also. Well, no, we would have had a shot of bourbon.
I'm actually going to have some more of this Bombay Bramble.
There you go.
Fucking have it. Have all of it. Enjoy it. Jesus Christ.
So what you're saying is,
Our first punishment shot of the show.
I think there should be another one.
Why?
But
Until that particular thing is needed, then it's a no harm, no foul situation.
Technically, it has to land on either self-destruct. With self-destruct, we were going to do a shot of whatever we have. But if somebody rolls a Malort shot, I have to take the shot.
That's not what I was talking about.
It's
What?
good.
Oh, go ahead. What were you talking about?
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, what were you talking about?
No. I was talking about Harley.
Oh,
Yeah, should
Since
if Harley does come down here at any time during the recording, I'm probably going to call her on it.
she's not going
there
to.
you go.
She's not going to take it though.
Especially now that you said that.
Why do you think I was calling you on you?
No, I thought you were going by the whole
He's
deal.
all,
'Cause
he's got fucking PTSD from us always just
I do. I'm not going to lie.
shoving booze down his throat.
Last couple shows, I've gotten this motherfucker right here always tries to hunt me down. Seriously, especially on fucking Major League, man. I took so many shots in that fucking show. Yeah,
That was rough.
It's good sport.
it's
Good sport.
all good fun. All good fun. Yeah,
I enjoy hunting.
yeah. Apparently you do. You like the dick.
What? Give me the dick. What?
I said you like the dick, and you're saying give me the. Never mind. It just went right by you. That I was.
What the? It just wasn't good. It was
didn't
very
work out.
forced.
Apparently, it was horrible.
It was
Okay.
very forced, very poor time.
There was
Yeah.
no warm up to
No,
No,
to
you
it.
didn't even lube that shit up. You
Yeah,
just
we need
fucking
foreplay,
rock.
goddammit.
All right.
Field there's there.
So, when do you guys remember seeing this the first time? Roughly.
2009, I was stoned out of my brain sitting on the beanbag of my buddy's bedroom, and we were just chilling, watching Shaun of the Dead, and it was fucking awesome.
That's a good memory.
Yeah.
That's a good-
Don't say like mid.
I think the whole time I was
Mid-
plucking away on the electric guitar.
When it came out, I think the year that it came out, whenever it came out on Blu-ray or DVD at that time,
Okay.
that's when I saw it. I remember me and Sammy watched it in her bedroom. Actually, I remember we watched it, and I was just like, "It's okay." Like I said, I wasn't, but then I've gained more appreciation to it, and I've liked it more. But yeah, it was when it first came out.
Okay.
So I didn't see it in the theater. I didn't see any of these.
Okay. I did see 2 of the 3 of these in theater.
I assume Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see The World's End. I just didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
That I did see it when it came out.
Well, that came out around the same time as This Is the End, and I was thinking that it was another end of the world movie, but it technically wasn't when you watch it.
I mean, it
sort of.
was. It
Sort of.
definitely turned into
This
that.
was the end of
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's just I remember it came out around the same month, I believe, when that came out or something like that. Because I remember it was like, should I see This Is the End? This Is the End's hilarious. We had a great episode on it, but we'll get to it when we get to This World's End.
Another thing I really loved about this is some of the running gags that are
Yeah.
throughout the whole fucking
Yeah.
movie. Like we've referenced it numerous times already. You got red on you.
Yeah.
Let's play that clip.
But I know you don't want to be here forever. You know, I got things I want to do in my life. When? You got red on you. You've got red on you. And develop symptoms similar to those displayed red on you attackers. If you know summer.
Oh, you've got red on you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
The mother even said,
yes, it is such a simple fucking line, a simple little acknowledgement. Some of the times talking about ink, some of the times it's talking about blood.
Mhm.
All right, but it works.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Kind of like a little precursor.
yes.
There's other movies that do that where you see like something constantly used throughout the movie, and that's this one. But what other movies do you know of that has like a running gag that's throughout the whole fucking movie?
We'll go to the World's End, the Finch gag. All right.
I have a clip, but I was going to play that at the end when
Which,
we're
which
the third.
came up. Yeah, right there is another one. They've taken a running gag from 2 previous films, and then not
Kept
only
going.
continued it, but made it throughout the entire film multiple times.
Yeah.
The same.
Hot Fuzz had the funniest one. Yeah, Hot Fuzz was the funniest one. Because you see the guy doing fucking flips like perfect.
What's the matter? You've never taken a shortcut?
No, I actually I liked, and this is the end where
The World's End.
The World's End, where Nick Frost's character just kind of runs through a fucking fence.
Yeah, I was just saying, hey,
breaks the entire fucking thing down.
he does. I think Hot Fuzz too.
It doesn't. That's only a small section. You see the entire fucking multiple panels. The actual section
Yes.
comes down. The World's End. I'm like, that is perfect. All right, that is fucking perfect. Okay. Anybody else got anything you really want to talk about Shaun of the Dead?
The one thing I really enjoyed is I thought the gore effects were actually really good.
Yeah.
The gore effects were really good because at one point I thought it was a little weak in the beginning, but then it got better, especially when it showed the whole Rhodes thing from Day of the Dead at the window with the character I fucking hated the most. Because that was his character, right? The one that got torn apart.
Yeah.
And
David
also
or
the
Dad.
blood and everything. That whole fucking scene at the pub when they're just going at it with all the zombies and everything was fucking great. And also when Nick Frost's character dies in the basement.
When they do the fire and she's like,
Yeah.
like
No, where are the shells?
They're on the baller.
Just I make his what's it called, the one where you put the bottle in
Molotov cocktail.
Molotov cocktail. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. But no, seriously, just
See, that
the
part
references-
there was stupid. That was stupid because he's got the fucking bottle in his hand and then he gets dragged back.
And it just disappears.
yeah.
What happened? It fucking went out?
Like,
Nothing happened.
like I've
You're
never
dropping a goddamn bottle of fucking flaming liquor.
To be fair, liquor bottles don't break too easy.
That's
easy.
what-
No, they don't. No, they don't.
However, at least the fucking flaming rag should have caught a zombie on fire.
Yeah.
Well,
that's when he was dropping it, the rag got kind of knocked out of the thing.
Then it would catch
Well,
fire. Because if the rag comes out, he didn't have a cork in it.
But you're counting on the liquid to completely meet the flame. At that point, like I said, depending on how everything shook out, when you had all these fucking
So
zombies,
they
you need
always
a lot of potential buffers.
this is
Rag.
this is for educational purposes only. Do not copy what I'm saying at home. But a Molotov cocktail, you should never take a rag and stuff it in the top of it. You should put a cork in it and tie the rag around the top. Otherwise, when you go to throw it, the booze is just going to go down and ignite and go all over your back or the gas, whatever it is, which is exactly what would have happened if the rag came out. It would have then ignited because the rag's on fire.
Already,
yeah, but what kind of
still
bottle?
touching the liquid.
Yeah, but doesn't it have to be like a really like high proof alcohol in order?
If you're using alcohol,
It's-
yes,
oh,
that's
yeah,
high proof. It's like over 90, right? Over 95?
I thought it
No.
was over 80.
No.
No. It's
It's over 100.
I think it's either
That
110 or
makes
120.
sense.
110 or 120.
yeah, because like Everclear would be
Yeah.
perfect bottle
Uh-huh.
to use for that. But like something,
Sambuca will work for it.
yeah.
Shit like that.
Really?
So.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Shit should.
Well,
I-
Over 100 makes sense because that's over 50%
Yeah.
alcohol at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
The other thing I liked about the movie is also just it's never just a single guy or two guys. It's always a group.
Yeah.
It's in all three movies. I mean, you think about it, it's all the cops in Hot Fuzz. It's all the friends in This World's End. But this one, it's that whole crew trying to survive and get to the pub. Of all places to be the safest place in the fucking city is to go to the pub. But
In theory, that's not a bad
It
idea.
does kind of hold.
I love how the plan keeps changing though.
For too many windows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Windows. That's where the biggest problem. The doors are heavy, strong doors. All right. They did end up having a loaded, available weapon
Yeah.
there.
Which is, the way they were shooting that thing was like an American's nightmare.
Yes.
I don't know
That'll
how
kill me
you're
every time.
you're missing like a fucking, I don't know, 6 to 8 foot wide window and constantly shooting the edges of it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Whole thing, you got to remember, none of them have ever fired a gun before.
I know that. That's why I said specifically it's an American's nightmare. And Britain, understandable. I get it. But you're popping off a 30-30 and just generally this direction, not you.
Hey, but you know what? You know what the good thing about that was? Is that it actually showed some kick.
You did.
No,
Yeah.
Some. It did.
some.
Yes. Yeah. So the Winchester does make sense as a whole.
It does.
Though it does have food to a point. It
Ish.
does have
It's got nibs.
Hard
drinks
food.
to a point.
Yeah.
All right. Which I'm sure it's more than just alcohol they have there.
Water.
All right.
Sodas.
Sure, it has other items there.
Yeah.
What beer were they drinking?
Lager.
I don't think any particular kind.
That's why I didn't know if they had a precise beer or anything like
No,
that. So
Just lager.
yeah.
All right. So it logically made sense as a place to potentially hole up. I wouldn't have chosen it personally, but hey, for somebody like them who have no idea in a survival situation, I can see them
At least
feeling
Tesco.
safe there. Yes.
What were your two favorite like your scenes that you really called out to you?
I loved watching David or Daffs, whatever his name was, get ripped apart in the window.
Oh yeah.
That was
You know that was a
favorite.
callback to.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
You've already said it like 4 times.
I don't know if he's ever seen it.
yeah.
You've seen
But-
Day of the Dead?
but
Regardless.
reminded him half a dozen times.
No, I was asking if you've seen Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you've seen it.
Long ago, I can hardly remember it.
Best movie on my parent.
I forgot this thing had cup holders because
Let's be careful.
You spill. That's a spin of the wheel.
yeah, that's probably my favorite.
The scene being ripped apart.
Yeah.
Ragnar?
Oh, and them talking about it, what they're gonna do with the 2 shells left. And Ed's no, I really would rather get shot actually.
That was a funny one. I like when they're walking home from the bar.
Okay.
That scene right there.
Cause why? Look where he choose. Floor. Ah, get higher, baby. Ah, get higher, baby. Ah, get higher, girl. Oh. Oh.
Is he huge to say bass or freeze? What a tit.
It's just so random.
Yes.
That's like all the other scenes, they make perfect sense in the film. This one here is just so fucking random that it's
Actually, I loved when they were practicing how to walk down.
yeah, like no, it is. No, but like it's just very random.
Yes.
For the movie, which is weird to say, but it fits.
Yeah.
You know.
The scene when they're throwing the fucking vinyl records at the zombies and they're going through this. No, don't throw that one. Don't throw that one. I love that one.
Shader, throw it.
The Batman soundtrack. Ooh.
Oh man, it's got some great classic scenes that just like really pulls to you. This is a great, and the fact that it brought the whole zombie genre back.
Yes.
Like I said, Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, and then Romero came back with his movies, and then Diary of the Dead, and whatever the other one is.
You know what I
It's
wouldn't
weak,
mind?
but-
Zombie strippers.
I wouldn't mind.
Zombie strippers from
That was
seen
fun.
one. Yeah.
I
That
wouldn't
was fun.
mind seeing
Fido was
an
fun.
American
Fido was
version. I wouldn't mind seeing an American version of like a Shaun of the Dead style.
Basically, like how they did with
21
Office
and over.
Space. Basically, where they did Office Space because Office Space was
No,
British,
and
and then
it's
it went
21 and over. So, like halfway through it, you're starting to realize this apocalyptic shit show is happening while you're on a fucking bar crawl through the college campus. I think
Is
it
that
could.
the world then?
It's basically, but it could work really well if they want to revisit the genre without from an American studio.
Yeah.
It could work really nicely.
The scene when they're doing the whole planning and it's constantly being redone and it's just showing him do the wink and holding the beer
Yeah.
up.
Take care of it.
Because they keep having to change it over and over again and kept repeating it in different. So we got to go grab your mom. We're going to kill the father as a zombie. And I remember he says, "All right, where we got to go so we got to kill him." The fucking joke where he says, "I got touched by him."
Oh yeah.
No, so
I was like a child.
now it's so
I made that up. I shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't. It's a box.
He's like, no, he fucking did.
No, she hesitated for a second, like, excuse the fuck out of me?
He knew. He's like, yeah, that was
that was too dark.
Cross the line. My bad.
You realized it though. That's the thing. Oh, funny movie.
It was really enjoyable, and it was British humor, but also American humor at the same time.
Yeah, but when you see British humor, a lot of British humor can be very dry.
Yeah,
I
this
love
British humor is dry.
yeah, that's like
no matter what.
that was a good mix between
British and
the dry
American.
British humor and
That's what I'm saying. It didn't
Good,
feel
yeah.
as dry as what like when you watch the Monty Python movies. There's like the Holy Grail and stuff like that. It's got a lot of goofy comedy, but it's also very dry
Yes.
British humor. This one, it started off that way, but then it turned more into. There was a lot of just great, funny, hilarious scenes, like Three Stooges type of thing, especially with him going through the fence and everything else and falling over, and Nick Frost's character. But the close-ups, the camera shots, and everything were just fucking great. It was actually done really good. The fast pacing and everything.
because it, like I said, the first third of the movie, nothing really fucking happens. Just sets up a nice, really personal study film, and then afterwards, It just kicks right the fuck off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just kicks off and just stays moving. Boom.
What I like with the first one, if you compare the first one to the last one, is the bar scene where Daft gets ripped apart throughout the third movie. It's basically it's that very callback right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The third one had
But it's not
fight scenes.
but it's not fucking blood.
I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to talking about the third one. Third one was fun.
Such a good throw on that first one.
I know.
There was a lot of good wrestling moves in there too. Yeah, they did.
You got the people's elbow, bro.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, that was great. That was great.
Just the spear, man, having that fucker eat the goddamn thing.
I know.
That motherfucker go to jail for man. Oh, but no, okay, that's in the future.
Yep.
All right, that's in the future. But we good on Shaun of the Dead?
I believe.
I think so.
I'm sure we'll have callbacks. This way, we're already having called forwards to other films already.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not trying to do a 6-hour show, so we're not tearing apart each individual movie the way we traditionally do.
Well, we're ready to.
The fuck?
No? It's so, God damn it. We just watched it.
I know.
Okay. Don't look at me like I'm an idiot.
So, in celebration of the first movie being done, I think should open another bottle.
I believe so.
All right.
All right. So, should I open the bottle from Ron or from Ragnar?
I'd rather save mine for the world's end because that one was a fun one. I love that one. You can do.
Okay. I'm fine with that. You good with that?
Sure.
All right. So, Ragnar was nice enough to bring me Traveler Whiskey Blend number 40. And I know we've had Traveler, and it was good from what I remember, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, this,
Can't go wrong with a good thing.
yeah, I'm hoping so. And I appreciate this very much.
Absolutely.
Hell, that even goes with Hot Fuzz. He
Nice
traveled quite a long ways.
He did travel a lot. Fuck. I like that
You can
sound.
hear that in the fucking.
I like that sound.
So do I.
Oh shit!
They did have like a $240 bottle of bourbon there,
You told me about.
but I was like, no.
Okay. I understand. Completely.
He was like, oh.
What's the price point on this, if you don't mind me asking?
About 30 to 40.
I spent over 20 minutes trying to figure out what to get you. It was hard.
I spent like 2 minutes trying to see where they put it.
All right.
I'm still catching up on Bill, so I was like, I know he likes Corona. I'm going to get him a big one.
It works. I've been drinking it all day. Bro,
Right.
gentlemen.
So,
Happy birthday, Stu.
Thank you. That's very smooth.
That's good.
Mellow.
Yes.
That's a nice blonde.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
very-
little sweetness. Very subtle sweetness.
It's a very mild. Like it's not hardcore. It's very mild, smooth. It's very easy drinking. This would be actually. I wouldn't mind just drinking this neat.
yeah.
you just did.
It reminds me
No,
of
like-
McAllen's
Like a
12
full,
blonde.
like a full, like
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Very similar profile. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. No, this could definitely become this is definitely something, especially at that price point, that could be a daily drinker.
Yeah.
Have you had McAllen's 12-year blonde?
It sounds familiar.
It's about
Yeah, that's,
70 or 80 a
Chris
bottle.
Stapleton's.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
yeah, that's a killer.
Ooh, I like.
That's
I like that
almost
smidge of
identical
corn.
to it.
Just
Is it?
30 or
corn.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just very, very low key.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing overpowering about it. Just makes you feel nice.
Do you think it'd be better chilled, or do you think it'd be better just neat?
I like
sweet drink?
this.
I like it
Okay.
like that.
Just curious.
Yeah.
There's probably some whiskey snob out there that's losing his mind and having hemorrhage because I just said that, but
What'd you say?
give it a shot.
What'd you say?
That Travelers is a good 30 or 40 clone of McAllen's 12-year blonde,
No.
How much is the price point on that one?
Somebody's probably.
like 70 or 80.
Oh shit.
No, it's very nice. I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I give it 2 thumbs.
I give it a 2. It's good.
Yeah,
That's very good.
Thumbs up.
Have we had that at your place?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably why. It's good. 2.
Very nice.
Don't fuck with a good thing, man.
More like it.
And we are joined by Hellhound.
Only one.
Hellhound, go upstairs.
Go upstairs. Go to your brother.
You can
Well, first, do your review and your review, and then we'll go ahead and take a quick
We
break.
we did.
that if you were paying attention.
Yeah.
I didn't hear his.
Two.
Oh, I didn't hear Chase's. I apologize. All right, then we'll go
I
ahead.
didn't hear his either because he said you were using, so you weren't paying attention to what the fuck was going on.
Then I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Again. How many fucking times? Ron,
Love
even
you
on
too,
my
brother.
show, you can't fucking pay attention.
I love you too, bro.
Because I'm about Ron. God fucking.
I halfway expected him to play the fucking dick sound.
No, that was a sad one. Sad trombone. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. We're gonna try something real quick before we
From a purple bottle.
enjoy. Well, first we're gonna try this little Sour Patch Oreo.
Blue for the
fuck?
Yeah, it's a sour
You're not sure it already.
This is bullshit.
Sour Patch Oreos. Let's try it out. Curious to see how it tastes.
Chewing it. Microphone.
Fucking pretty good.
ASMR.
So
I'm impressed.
this tastes like your vape smells.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
So the sweetness kind of reminds me of the flavor of Pop Rocks, but without the popping.
Yeah,
That's the actual
I
flavor.
can see that.
I can, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yep, it's not bad. I give it a 2. I'm gonna get a pack of those at Walmart.
Oh, there's a sourness.
Very, very. It's like at the end. Yeah, it's got. Oh,
little bits.
Just tiny.
yeah, they're in the cookie. The frosting. I don't know. I guess the frosting is just vanilla, but is the
No.
frosting got in it too?
Yes.
The frosting is where all the flavor is.
Honestly, those are kind of banging.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna get a couple. Those were the
I
limited
think it's
editions.
tired of them really quick though.
Yeah.
Like 3 at a time.
The Devil's Food one was good. Oh my god, man, the Oreos never disappoint. It's very rare that they
I'm right with
disappoint.
diabetes.
My foot's been kind of
Hurt lately?
no, but I noticed when I was taking my drive up to Michigan, my foot was like getting like the needle-like feeling. I was like, oh fuck, that's not good. I'm getting the,
Is it turning black?
my foot's fine. It's just
God damn.
No, you'll go for a few years.
I know I got you to make me a nice cane in case or a peg foot.
I'm gonna make you a
I'm
peg
gonna call you
dildo.
Call you.
Just make it
Fuck you. All right, so that's the drink we're trying out for Hot
just a big surfy bitch.
I'm gonna layer wood together and then shape it into the fucking shape of a big fat, veiny, uncut cock.
Give it
I
the
would
dick.
love for that to happen so much. Him just walking around, he got like a fake shoe on and stuff like that. When he takes that fucking shit off, and it's like a fucking veiny, goddamn throbbing cock. Like,
Just make sure we have that peg leg in time to review Superbad.
So what we drinking, Stu?
all right, so
With your gin theme.
we are drinking. I don't know how to pronounce it. High Claire.
That's what High Claire Cat. I thought it was
Okay.
High clear, whatever.
All right, High Claire.
Castle
High
London
Claire.
Dry Gin, made with the finest High Glare Garden botanicals. It's 87 proof.
It's a beautiful bottle.
It's been, I guess they've been bottling and making gin from their own gardens since 1679.
Oh, nice.
So it's a delicate balance of juniper, lime flower, orange peel, and a touch of lavender.
Lime flour?
Yeah.
Interesting. This could be good.
So it does say it's best with tonic water or as a base for your favorite cocktail. But
Oh,
fuck
so
it,
it's
we ain't mixing shit. I want to know what the liquor is by itself.
so it's gonna kick you in the nose, is what it's.
What is your number one gin that we've done so far?
Gunpowder.
But didn't you also like the one that we did for Alien?
Yeah, I did.
That one was good.
Yeah, but gunpowder.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about fucking gunpowder. It's just goddamn amazing.
It's just super super aromatic.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
All right, Hot Fuzz.
All right.
Hot Fuzz.
So, cheers. Oh, wow.
Mellow.
That's good.
I cleared my nose for some reason.
Oh, there's a nice little sweetness, like center tongue area
Well,
that I don't usually associate with gins.
Botanically. God damn it.
that's delicious. You you definitely can taste the lime flower with the juniper.
It's got a nice warmth to it.
Complements wonderfully.
A nice warmth going
A
down.
nice little citrusy,
Yeah.
but a lime citrus flavor versus like an orange.
And what's the price tag on that?
Probably about $35-$40.
I think you said that for all three of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
You said about like $90 for like all three of them or something like that.
something like that.
I should have bottle, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not bad.
No,
So how's that stack up against gunpowder?
No, gunpowder's still good.
gunpowder. I feel
I think that was the first gin we did too.
when I close my eyes and I think of good gin, that's what gunpowder is. What gin should be in my.
You giving another shot at
Now
it?
these are different.
I think that's a
Flavorful. Yeah, I think
it
fantastic
is.
one.
The fucking
But
cookie fucked my shit
This
up.
isn't necessarily a traditional
Right,
gin
right.
flavor.
I'll take one.
But it's really clearly good. The same way this Bombay Bramble isn't a traditional gin flavor.
Not at all.
This isn't a traditional. This is closer to gin flavor than the Bombay Bramble, but it's still
Cheers.
unique. It has its own voice,
Uh-huh.
and I really appreciate this.
Excuse you.
You sound like a fucking frog. That's good.
I give that a 2.
Yeah, that's a 2.
I give that a 2. That's not a bad gin.
That's a 2 out of
I think
2.
that's
I'm
I think that's better than a lot of the other gins that we tried out.
there's a very unique sweetness to it.
For a gin that's not flavor because it doesn't have all the
I'm
flavors.
just thinking that and a Tom Collins would be just
yeah.
fucking bang.
Yeah, but you said this is good with you said tonic.
That's what it suggests.
So a gin and tonic with lime would
Yeah.
be good with this.
Yeah, but nobody actually likes
I don't think you would need the lime in
I
that.
thought you liked the gin and tonic.
it.
I don't like fucking tonic, so
It wasn't great.
Yeah, we did that. I think we did that for the legend, didn't we?
Mhm.
Yeah. I like the warmth. It gives a nice warmth going down.
not much of
There,
a
a little bit.
It's not much.
Slight.
It's just it's a whisper of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, the flavor profile
very
is delicious.
conflicted.
I am.
I give it a 2.
It's the Sprite
Good.
of booze.
I think it's pretty good. It's a good. How many gins do you have in your collection?
Not many. I mean, like that. I this is why I'm forced myself to do this season of gin.
Yeah, we only have 3 of them at my house.
I just keep falling back to whiskeys and bourbons, I'm like, I need to break out of this and force myself to experience other.
Man, I gotta admit, your gin bottles are nice. Like that one looks nice. I'm really curious what that one's gonna taste like.
Reminds me of the Bacardi Special.
Just think.
Read. Unlike somebody here.
So, Ragnar.
Give it a 2.
All right.
It's good. It's stupid subtle though.
It is.
It is. I
Like
think
that was the
it's
that's what was
refined.
throwing me off. That and like having the eating the cookie and then
Yeah.
taking the
Yeah.
shot. That's why I had to do another one. It's stupid fucking subtle. But it's nice.
Mhm.
You know, it's very you get the hint of like what a gin would taste like, but it's not like, oh god,
But a little bit extra.
you know.
Yeah, some of the very
Um
the higher end gins they will punch you in the face. But
So this
that
has
is
lime flour.
Yeah.
What is the lime?
everything.
the
so I-
flower off of a lime tree.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
So all citruses are derived from flowers.
Yeah.
So
All
for
fruits are.
all god damn it. Before it actually blooms into a fruit, it's a flower.
So they take the petals and probably put it and soak it in there or something like that to get the oils out.
I don't know.
Just curious because
I mean, that sounds like it would make sense,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But
So I guess see, I
Good.
can see why they say like mix it with tonic water
Yeah.
or as a base, because that may actually bring out the underlining
Yes.
tones of what's
But
actually.
I
Would
see
that be
this
good?
But it's still
really
fucking
working
delicious.
well to add its own flavor profile to more traditional gin back drinks.
Yeah.
But it could like it's the subtle sweetness is what's really fucking throwing me.
Mm.
Really fucking throwing me just because I'm not used to the sweetness. I would
Uh-oh.
never describe gin as sweet.
What does that tag say? #1 gin of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't.
Oh wow, that's a pretty good award right there.
I don't know what the fuck. It does say number 1 end of the year, but I don't know for what.
Pissing.
2021.
Okay.
Nice.
Does it have any history or any?
Yeah, whatever's on the fucking bottle. Yeah, this is more or less the same shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on here. High Clare Castle Gin expresses a robust balance of juniper, lime flower, orange peel, and a touch of lavender, which was planted by the Bishop of Winchester, the 9th century. High Clare's gardens are lovely nurtured by Lord and Lady Carmarthen. Carmarthen?
100% grain neutral spirits.
You like that?
Oh, I'm just looking
The
at the bottle.
gin is.
Shut up. I just might want to.
The gin.
I like the way you made it musical.
And lay it off.
Oh, British 75. Here's a recipe. 1.5 ounces of this stuff, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, 3 ounces of champagne,
Champagne. What
And,
the fuck is that?
champagne,
Oh,
and lemon garnish. It's okay. It's official.
yeah. Shut up.
The simple syrup might make it too sweet, though.
It will. Simple syrup is nothing but sugar.
I think
Well-
that might make it too sweet.
It's already got a little bit of sweetness to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
oh, I'm not trying it.
Make it bubbly. Making it bubbly with the champagne.
All right. All right.
So
So,
two.
two's across the board, it sounds like.
Yep.
That's a wiener.
it's a wiener.
All right. So far, good results on 2 of the 3.
And we got the finale happening soon in the episode, so I'm curious what that one's going to turn out into.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
So we have at least another.
That's a whiskey. That's an Irish whiskey for you.
It is. All right. We have at least another whiskey to try before the next gen.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, Hot Fuzz.
Yes.
All right.
First time seeing it.
Which shocks
And
the
Chase, too.
fuck out of me. That
Chase.
shocks the fuck. I really would have thought you guys hadn't seen The World's End.
That's one I haven't seen.
Yeah.
That's the one I saw.
That to me is the least appreciated of this group. Of
I don't
films.
know why, but we'll get into that. Because
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying anything bad.
I know,
Just
but
that's the one that's least known.
what I love about this is the whole callback to 80s action movies and 90s action movies
Yeah.
and everything else. And there's so many references and actors that have been in other movies.
Yes.
Like I said, the dude who played the preacher was the villain in Roadhouse.
Mhm.
I love seeing that.
Roadhouse.
Pierce Brosnan. No, not Pierce Brosnan.
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, sorry, Timothy Dalton. I'm getting them mixed up with the other movie. But Timothy Dalton, I haven't seen him in a fucking movie in forever. I mean, the only thing I remember him is he was Bond in 2 movies.
Mhm.
He was in The Rocketeer. Wasn't he in something with the nanny or something like that? The Beautician and the Beast or something?
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's got the woman that plays the nanny. Beautician. It's called The Beautician and the Beast.
Yeah.
It's some chick flick. But
Fran
him.
Drescher.
What was that?
Yeah.
Fran Drescher. Yeah. But he played a fun villain. I enjoyed him because the whole time you kept thinking it was him being the villain, and then you finally it was. But it showed all the callbacks and everything else.
This was
But
the whole fucking
There's a whole town that
Yeah.
was the villain.
which was fucking crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting the whole fucking town and then being in a fucking cult or something like that.
They wanted to be the fucking best goddamn village.
And Jim Broadbent,
All right.
fucking great.
Yes.
I love Jim Broadbent. He's a great fucking actor. Seen him in so many fucking movies. Topsy Turvy. You
Yeah.
remember that movie? I think he was in Moulin Rouge. I believe yeah, he was in Moulin Rouge. He was the boss.
Something's in that.
Yeah. I've seen that movie so many times because my kids and my wife love that movie. But he's just a good. He was also in the Harry Potter movie, I think.
Moulin Rouge. You hear that the fucking windmill lost the goddamn blades off the real Moulin Rouge?
No shit.
Yeah, like a major fucking storm came by or whatever and broke the fucking blades off of the goddamn building.
Oh, shit.
Right. But yeah, it came crashing down and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that fuck, that goddamn weird. It's just a weird fucking thing to happen to such a iconic building. And it's
Yeah.
it's a historical on its own.
Yeah.
Just like when Notre Dame, caught fire. It's so fucking like fuck. All right, this is fucking odd.
Nick Frost getting his head bashed in by a fucking filing cabinet. Remember a piece of metal was thrown at his head inside.
It was a trash can.
Was it a trash can? Oh, I thought it was
A waste basket.
Waste
Oh.
baskets.
yeah, that was fucking funny. But it
We
started
talk
off.
about shit that happened for real and to historical monuments, and just like Nick Frost getting his head bashed in. Where is that fucking logic right there?
I'm designing because there was a little accident with those falling. So then you see the. I don't know. I went off topic. Yeah, I'll just show you.
I was trying to give you an opportunity to explain. I mean, it wasn't just me, right?
No, it wasn't me. That was me.
All right. Okay.
Look at Chase. It's like, what the fuck?
Can't help him.
It has all been said already. I don't know how to add.
All right. So this is the second of the Cornetto Trilogy. The reason I didn't even go into full detail of why they decided to call it the Cornetto Trilogy.
No, you did not.
Okay, so they featured a Cornetto in Shaun of the Dead, a strawberry Cornetto. And surprisingly, after they were done filming, the Cornetto company heard about it, that they were going to be it. They sent them a fuck ton of ice cream for the goddamn wrap party. They didn't expect it.
Yeah.
They just the company just sent them a fuck ton of ice cream.
Did they do a commercialization where they had the box of Cornetto and they had like Hot Fuzz? Go see Hot Fuzz in the theater or something like that?
No,
Oh,
no.
Okay.
They're like, well, they gave us a bunch of fucking ice cream for having it. Fuck it, we're having it in there again. We'll have it. Fucking goddamn another one. They come in a blue wrapper because blue equals cops. All right, fuck it. Let's go ahead and do it.
Police officers.
So they went ahead and fucking did it. Cornetto didn't send them shit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, they're like, fuck. God damn it. That's why they didn't eat any fucking ice cream in the fucking third one. They're pissed.
That's why you see it going by.
Oh, you see the little gaffer behind the fence or something like that?
Yeah, they're gonna be fucking free ice cream. I can respect that honesty right there.
Yep.
Oh, that's all right.
It's just funny that they call it the Cornetto Flavors Trilogy. I think that's hilarious because I never heard of that remark when you said that I want to do the Cornetto Flavors Trilogy for our legacy. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. I didn't know that. That's a trilogy. I didn't even know it was based off that. Then I went online, did some research. I was like, yeah, the Cornetto Trilogy. It's like, oh, fuck. I had no idea. So I thought that was kind of interesting how they did that.
Yeah. I mean, they're all different stories, but they all have the same feeling with them. You know, take a staple of a genre,
Serious and comedy.
turn it on its head.
Yeah.
And tell a redemption arc for the character, for the main character. So I can see that they are similar. They enough to be a part of a trilogy, but not a traditional trilogy, which works well because these are traditional films.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm really impressed with that vision that they had ahead of time.
So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Does anywhere in the lore of this trilogy relate the second one to the first one?
No.
In regards to like, so at the end of the first one, he basically like, he kind of finds like, all right, this is kind of like my calling or whatever. Not my calling, but like at the end, he's complete. He's content. And then in the second one, he's a badass.
No, they don't relate in they don't even exist. They do exist, and I'm trying to figure out how to say what universe they exist in.
Do they all go in the same universe? All three?
That last time to explain. All right, so Shaun of the Dead does exist in the Hot Fuzz universe, but as a film. There's a quick little scene when they're going through DVDs in that fucking little supermarket and shit like that.
There's a Shaun
You
of the
see
Dead.
a Shaun of the Dead DVD in a different language, you know, saying, it doesn't say Shaun of the Dead, it says something else in a foreign language, but it's the Shaun of the Dead cover.
Okay.
So the Shaun of the Dead film exists, in the Hot Fuzz universe as a film.
Okay.
So it isn't a reality in that universe.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can't say they exist in the same universe.
So Shaun of the Dead is fictional to that movie being a
Yes.
movie, but it's not the same universe where it's like in the same world or same anything like that.
Exactly.
How about this?
So the way that Shaun of the Dead exists in our universe, it exists in Hot Fuzz universe.
Okay. That's interesting.
It's a real quick blink if you miss it. No,
What part?
throw away.
Oh, when they're going through the DVDs, when they're
Yeah.
going to watch all the action movies like Point Break and stuff like that.
When they're looking, when Nick Frost's character is looking through DVDs
Yeah.
at the store,
Yeah.
and so they're looking to keep growing his collection,
Right.
which that's actually Simon Pegg's, Edgar Wright's, and one other person, I forget whose. That's their entire DVD collection. They
wow.
brought them all in, to show this
No shit.
gigantic library of fucking
Holy fuck,
DVDs.
dude. Wow.
When he opened up his fucking
Yes.
big closet, I was like, that's Stu's ideals.
Yes.
No, that actually used to be mine. I used to have a DVD collection close to like 200 to 250 DVDs. Then I did
You just can't let him have a moment.
because he hadn't had the moment. No, I had a huge DVD collection.
No. He was always a cinephile. You never brought him into this. That's how.
No, I used to have a huge collection of VHSs when they were out. I used to have a whole fucking shelf of VHSs.
But like you were always a cinephile. Stu didn't get you into.
He wasn't a cinephile all the time. He's seen a lot of movies. He saw a lot of movies because he was with his pop going across the road and everything else. You've seen a lot more movies, but I was always a cinephile to the point where I collected a lot of DVDs. I had a huge DVD collection.
Always. I seem to
There
recall.
were so many classic films that you had not seen when me and you first met.
That's fine.
Films that you had no appreciation of. Even your own admittance, even Shaun of the Dead, you didn't appreciate.
No, I didn't appreciate
at all. You had no appreciation for actual film as film until we started really dissecting this stuff together. All right.
All right.
You did
All
not
right.
have the appreciation. You viewed them as a popcorn situation.
Wrong.
A straight entertainment instead of actually
I would
tearing
like
apart
to-
in your mind and appreciating the art that film can
I
be.
would like to draw on, as a historian, at least 4 different times in other episodes where you've said, only in the last probably 3 to 5 years have I really become a cinephile. I wasn't really.
Whoa, no, I did not. I did not say that. I said in the late 90s to early 2000s, that's when I really started to gain a appreciation for films and buying them like crazy. I had a
Because I've
collection.
heard on multiple occasions when I was like, I'm sorry, I'm still, kind of getting into this, or like, yeah, it's fine. So was Ron not too long ago.
That is not true. I'm sorry. No. I was into a lot of movies that you never even seen.
Was it 3 to 5 years ago that you started getting into it? That I will
Okay.
respectfully disagree with. But the same way Chase is developing a really good appreciation to the artwork that film can be.
Mhm.
You started that journey after I met you. Just because you may have had a collection doesn't mean you appreciated a fucking
Yeah, but me and you used to
That's
talk
all
about
right.
movies a
Yes,
lot.
then I was throwing a fuck ton of shack
Yeah.
that you had never fucking seen, stuff that is universally accepted as gold, as diamonds.
Because I didn't go to the historical fucking. Because I didn't go to the
goddamn
historical side. I went to more films that were more well known. But I still was
You went
into
to straight
movies.
popcorn flicks, is what you were.
It was always not popcorn flicks. No, I've seen Ed Wood and other movies.
Taboo
like
is not a popcorn flick.
I didn't
right
like Taboo.
fucking skin flick.
I didn't have Taboo then. I didn't get Taboo till
They came in the later
Hold on.
years when my palate had
So you
expanded.
got Taboo after you started appreciating
no.
film myself.
No, I'm seeing Taboo on like
That's a fucking art form.
somebody. I saw that. I saw that on VHS like back in the
Fucking
late
Jackson
90s.
Pollock, but all white.
It was you're a fucking asshole. Whatever. I had a huge collection. I was into getting into movies. Yes, you were above me in that, but I did have an appreciation for movies. I just was getting much better at it.
Okay.
I was always able
Well,
to
in
pull
that
movies
case-
out of my ass, or even movie scores and stuff like that. Even before I knew you, scores were always a thing with me in the beginning.
Well, in that case, I will say I apologize because I was going on the limited information that I had
Oh, I could show
on
you
the
some.
history of the both of yous.
we both have a difference in movies, and we also have a likeness in movies, like to the point where we like the same movies. Not a lot of people are into trauma films. Nobody knows trauma. It's very like a very underground type of film, but I watched all of them because I grew up on that shit.
But they are shit films.
They are, but I don't mind shit films because they're fun to watch just to see how bad they really are. Just like I like The Room, and everybody fucking hates it. Apparently, I think The Room is
Not
hilarious.
apparently.
Apparently,
It's well known.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that fucking movie.
Like
for comedy. I think it's hilarious how stupid it is.
for any reason is perplexing.
He likes it too for comedy. It's good to watch just for a laugh.
I enjoy watching shit films to see. Okay,
Even fucking
watching a child trip and fall on their face.
Oh
You
yeah,
should feel bad for them, but it's fucking hilarious.
it's a learning experience.
All right,
Hold
it
there.
is fucking hilarious.
big money hustlers.
That is why I view. That is why I view The Room as hilarious, because it is watching a retarded child fall on their face. That's what it is.
That would have made that movie a lot better.
It would have. It would have.
1000%.
Honestly, I think it would explain his facial appearance.
Exactly. And not all the goddamn.
He's
I'm saying it,
he
looks like the fucking
alien.
dude from House of Wax.
He looks like an alien. It's basically what he looks like.
I'm still not convinced he isn't.
I'm still waiting for his shark movie to come out. I'm curious if that has ever been
Big
released.
shock.
Big Shark, yeah.
Oh man, he put a lot of work in that title. A lot of work.
God, I just don't know what to call this movie.
Big
But
shock.
it's in the water, and there's people, and then there's this big fucking shark.
But it wouldn't surprise me
Oh.
if he didn't even include a shark.
It's
Be a like a young shark.
Yes, there you go. They're out in the middle of fucking ocean. That's a New Jersey fucking Guido motherfucker swims up in a boat.
I hear you're a little short on cash. You're gambling a little too much. I got a solution for you, no?
Oh, that one fucking surprised me.
Okay, we have derailed. My apologies.
No, I'm fucking good with that. 'Cause it's good times.
Cinephile.
The Lone Dark. We need to make this.
But you had to admit, I've gotten a lot better at becoming a cinephile than I ever was.
You absolutely are. And I acknowledge that
yeah.
multiple times. But I just hate when you get so defensive and you contradict shit you've already established as fact in numerous times.
That's the way I am.
To be fair, he lives in a defensive posture.
All right. So, Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah.
Fuzzy and hot.
The follow-up of Edgar Wright and Shaun Pegg, or Simon Pegg to Shaun of the Dead. That was a cult classic at the time. People really loved Shaun of the Dead.
Absolutely.
So they got a chance. They got a bigger budget. They tell this huge, overarching, massive gunplay action film that they wanted to fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
Got loved by the audiences. Amazing fucking film.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing fucking film.
I was impressed.
For their sophomore effort, they knocked it out of the fucking park.
And Simon Pegg played a good badass.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. He actually, I would have never thought to see him as a badass.
So drastically different
Yeah.
than he was in Shaun of the Dead. It's like Nick Frost's character was so
Holy
drastically different.
Okay.
All right.
So the budget was $8 million.
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead's budget was 6.1.
Yeah. So they got
This World's End was bigger than the first two. I
a
think
33% increase in their budget.
20 million for the World's End. At World's End.
So they blew it all fucking there.
Yeah.
And it still made as much money back.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
It doubled his
Yeah.
money.
But, you know, that would be considered for what they were hoping for a flop compared
Yeah, yeah.
to what it was.
Yeah.
When did- when-
Considering 8 million,
Made 80 something
make
million.
80
Yeah.
million.
A 10
you know.
times, a 10x profit
So,
versus a 2x profit.
Now,
Yeah.
when this came out, like I said, I think I asked this in the beginning, were they planning on making a third one of a different genre?
They always wanted to.
Okay.
Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg, longtime friends, and they really wanted to make these genre films.
Yeah.
And with the success of Shaun of the Dead, that was their opening right there. And then also the success of Shaun of the Dead got people to see what an interesting actor Simon Pegg can be. And he got cast in numerous big roles afterwards.
I believe he was Scotty. He
Star Trek.
was Scotty in Star Trek.
It's an Impossible film.
Star Wars.
I liked him in that, actually.
Oh, that's right. He is in the Mission Impossible. I completely forgot
Yep.
he was in those.
Yep.
The Mission Impossible. And he's actually a great character.
Yeah, he is. Simon Pegg's a really
good
nice actor.
Yeah.
A really nice. I mean, he's always Simon Pegg to me. He's always going to be Simon Pegg to me. That's why
minus these three. He's a very good side character.
yes, 100%.
You
Yeah.
know, these three are he's the main role.
Yes.
You know, and which is cool because
No, there's another one where he's the main.
Paul?
No, where the dog. He gets these powers where he gets basically the powers of God, and he makes his dog fucking talk. And he starts granting people's prayers, and then finding out
I never heard
granting
of that
fucking prayers. All this horrible shit starts happening because so many prayers conflict with each other.
Has he ever directed a movie? Simon Pegg himself?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, but I don't hold me to that. Yeah.
let's see.
Simon's Cam. Simon's Cam. It's
That sounds like it's a fucking documentary of something else that he was doing at the time.
absolutely. It's worth $25 million. Star Trek and Star Wars.
Absolutely anything. I think that might be the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, he gets the power of, godlike powers granted by aliens to see if the humans are worthy of being accepted into the Galactic Federation situation.
Okay.
Seeing what type of choices they make. So yeah.
Yeah, Run, Fat Boy, Run. Run, Fat Boy, Run. You ever heard of that one?
Yes.
He was in Diary of the Dead.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of Dawn
Man, I'm so
Treader.
ripped. That's why they can do the powers.
All right.
And I'm so ripped.
I would do the same thing.
Honestly, yeah.
Box
And he would
Trolls.
face like,
Not bad.
Cloverfield Paradox.
That was a good one.
yeah.
You just did like a radio voice. Adventures of Buck Wild. All the Mission Impossible movies, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of great movies. Fantastic Fear of Everything.
That's right. He was the main in Run, Fat Boy, Run.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the main in Man Up. Yeah, so he had a handful that he was the main in, but Kill Me Three Times. I forgot about that
He was
one.
in 24-Hour Party People
Yeah.
and Tube Tales.
But he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
But once again, I don't think if it wasn't for the success of Shaun of the Dead, 95% of the roles that he got would have to be.
He only had like 4 films before
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead, so that's Shaun of the Dead was kind of more of his like breakout role.
Exactly.
He was
always
more
good
like a
to
little
see,
side clerk.
You write a film just for yourself starring Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
That wrote Rocky, fucking breakout role right there.
Yeah.
Type situation. And
He's well respected in Hollywood. I mean, he's in a lot of movies. I mean,
$6 million budget. Mega fucking success.
Mm-hmm.
Except so Simon Pegg is the English Sylvester Stallone?
no, really.
You could spin it that way.
I mean, he hasn't starred as many films as
What
Stallone
the
has.
You broke him. You literally fucking broke Chase.
You disagree or agree?
No, I need a minute.
He's here trying to sober up, and you go and do that to
I know.
him.
His brain's hurting so bad.
Fucking hate you. You're right.
The Then you can say that about a lot of actors. Then,
Yes.
I mean, there's probably a lot of actors.
There's a lot of films that they get their breakout role
It's
by
like they-
writing it,
yeah,
and a lot of times directing it also.
Was he in porn before?
no, that's not the Italian
He
style.
was of the time of age where I guarantee there was some homemade shit, probably.
British.
All right.
You know what I'm surprised?
Yes. You know, I'm going to complete all over.
Would it have been funny if he starred in a movie with the Monty Python crew, being like a little side, like just like a
I
little
feel like
cameo?
Just out of respect,
Yeah.
I can see them
Yeah,
giving a nod.
But if he, I don't know. I feel like the two comedy styles could actually, you would imagine they would mesh well, but
But
I
it
think they would
contradict-
actually clash.
But
But
I
also-
can see him having a small role
Yeah.
just out of Monty Python.
Right.
You know, hey,
Yeah,
this is
I can see
this is
that.
the current generation, the next generation. We honor and respect that and acknowledge the same way they had the roles that he ended up getting, like in Star Wars, as a fucking nerd and shit like that. That everybody knows he's a fucking nerd.
And what?
Yeah.
well, the funny thing
Star
is he's
Wars.
in Star Wars and Star Trek.
He's in Star Wars.
Yep. Yeah. He's in the first movie. He's the one that sells Ray's those or gets those chip or where she gets those like
He's the voice.
money chips. He's the
voice.
no. He's actually in the costume. He's actually wearing the costume.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, but he also does the voice.
In the
I was thinking
in
only
the
Star Trek.
sequels,
And I was like,
Force
excuse the
Awakens.
fuck out of you. But okay, I got you.
Yeah, he was in The Force Awakens, and I believe he was in the other two also as like a little small little role. Usually something
in that
past.
role.
Huh?
In that costume.
No, I think he was a different character in the other two. He might have been. Maybe I was wrong, but I know he was in the first one, and I remember in the making of it, he was actually wearing the costume and everything. But he's good. But I mean, would you say Simon Pegg's writing is better than Monty Python?
I think it is. No, I wouldn't say
different.
it's better. It is different. It is more modernized.
Yes.
And I would say it's more subtle than Monty Python's.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is closer to traditional British style than Monty Python. Monty Python is very slapsticky, very absurdist
Yeah, it's
type comedy.
absurdist in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have some
But
subtleness,
but it still has the British
Yes.
side of
Yeah.
Yes.
dry
Yeah.
comedy.
but Simon's is more subtle. Even though you have ridiculous shit happening, the layers that he is able to build on some of the jokes and the depth he's able to give the characters
Mhm.
a lot better than what Monty Python's characters are. Monty Python, most of their characters are very one dimensional.
Mhm.
You know, skin surface what you see is what
I
you
think
get.
that's the way they're written.
Yeah,
they're
it's
written
not
that
perfect
way.
that way. But I
Yeah,
love
because
Yeah.
because Monty Python, you are supposed to be able to sit down absolutely pissed drunk
yes.
and be able to follow it. You know, it's NASCAR comedy. It's easy to follow.
I could be sober and
Left turn.
enjoying it. The thing
No,
is,
but right turn, fine.
It's-
Monty
No.
Python's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything negative about.
Oh no, I know. I was just curious if you
want-
can compare the two because of the different comedy, because British comedy.
no,
That happens.
Because the thing about this movie is that when you think of Guy Ritchie, when you think of Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Barrels, the fast pacing, the editing, the little comedy here and there, I kind of almost Guy Ritchie. The British have a different type of humor than we do in America, and I can almost relate that Hot Fuzz has a lot related to when it comes to Guy Ritchie films. The way that the action, the way that
the reason Hot Fuzz has that is because they are
callback.
purposely calling back
Yeah.
numerous action movies
right.
throughout time. That's what they're fucking
Mainly American
point.
films too. I mean that's the thing.
Yeah,
because they were talking
because
about
that's where most action fucking films
Yeah.
come from is
Yeah.
goddamn America. All right, because we know how to fucking do it right.
Yep.
All right.
I want to hear from our British listeners.
Yes. Yes.
we have at least 10.
So at least 10 of you
I,
chime in.
I think last time I popped on Listen Notes, there was an active 23.
Okay. So all 23 of you
Yes.
sons of bitches.
Tell us why you love Simon Pegg. Because if you don't, then you're not British.
All right there, JB.
Damn.
You don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Exactly. Exactly. But Hot Fuzz, it really impressed me how different the characters were. and showed me the range that Simon Pegg could do, that Nick Frost could do, the different directing style that Edgar Wright could do. Because it's completely different directing style than what Shaun of the Dead was.
Yeah.
And he excelled. He excelled at it. 100%.
But it was like a completely different movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that I appreciated that he was able to change his style so much. Same thing with The World's End. They were able to change their style so fucking much to fit the genre instead of making the genre fit them.
But I think the reason At World's End did well is because it's 6 years later. So it actually, like, everyone that was in the other two is actually older. I don't want to say more mature.
They got more experience.
They got more experience, yeah. So it actually worked out well, actually doing that movie 6 or 7 years later.
Yeah, because when you think about Nick Frost, his character in Shaun of the Dead was kind of like, dim-witted and not the smartest. Even in this one, in Hot Fuzz.
Not until he gets drunk.
Yeah. Well,
Until he gets drunk, then he goes back to Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, from In This World's End?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
It's called The World's End.
We keep brutalizing the fucking name of that film.
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's happened
Trust me,
like
whenever
six
I
times, and I'm
this
like,
is the end. I had a hard time trying to figure out what the name of the title was. So it's because it's so. This is the end. The World's End. It's hard to compare because
In my mind, it was always World's End. They're like, it's The World's End. Okay.
So
when I never remember that, but
when I looked it up to watch it, I couldn't remember. So I was like, At World's End. I was like, well, that's weird.
That's Pirates of the Caribbean.
So I was like, oh, well, fuck. That's weird that he wants us to watch this for these, but okay, I guess I'll watch this one instead. So now I'm like, fuck.
no, that's
I don't know
our
what to
future.
talk about.
That's a different genre.
Yeah. Different timeline.
Yep.
We could say the seawater.
where you
I mean, darling, God damn it. But like yes, they definitely matured between Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End. I can definitely understand that, but I still think it takes a very unique talent to be able to change your directorial style so much. Like a John Woo film is always a John Woo film.
It is.
It's always a John Woo film. A Guy Ritchie film is always a Guy Ritchie film. Is always a Guy Ritchie film. Spielberg films are always fucking Spielberg films. Scorsese are always Scorsese. There's certain style that fits that director, and they make that style. They make whatever the film doing fit their style. Versus Edgar Wright, it's like, no, I'm going to change my style to fit the film, whatever best serves what the film is trying to tell.
I can see that, but when it comes to this world's or The World's End, that one I felt like almost was a callback a little bit to Shaun of the Dead, sort of.
It's gonna have some callback because,
but not to Hot Fuzz. That's the thing. I can see those two being more
It has a
comparable.
pop. So that's a callback.
it has action.
Yeah, that's true.
It has fight scenes. Has
Well, they all do.
hard edits. Just like they would have. But also I think they do a really good job in The World's End building up tension. For the sci-fi element that they're going for,
Which I love.
using the environment to tell the story the way a good sci-fi film would. And Shaun of the Dead was more character driven. Hot Fuzz is much more action driven, heavy action driven, with interesting characters. With deep characters once you start really peeling the onion back.
Yeah.
And so that's my point is an Edgar Wright film. I won't ever be able to say, oh, this is absolutely an Edgar Wright film, just because he doesn't have as many calling cards that we're used to seeing a lot of the other big directors.
He likes to spread his wings.
Exactly.
Yeah. He doesn't like to be stuck in one style.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that.
So you can't say that this is a Edgar Wright film because it's where people would say a Martin Scorsese film, same type of thing. Edgar Wright. Oh, wow, this is completely different.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why I'm appreciative of this, because that takes skill to be able to change your game that much.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it is. So you're changing your style of play. That's like if you see a fucking a right-handed pitcher all of a sudden decide to fucking start switching left-handed.
Yep.
Out of the fucking blue, because that's what the game needed at the fucking time.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? God damn, good for it. All right, that's a whole
Different skill.
all right, and be appreciative of that.
You ever seen somebody throw like left-handed normal,
Yeah.
and then switch to right, or vice versa.
It's all, it's
It's
fucking,
fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like,
yes. Just like Ali switched up his fucking form halfway through the fucking Foreman fight and shit like that. After bringing him in and then fucking switched up his fucking form. That is an amazing fucking skill completely.
What is that? What's that skill called where you can use both?
ambidextrous.
Yes.
But to change your style of play so seamlessly and effectively is amazing. It really is an amazing piece of art. And no matter what your chosen field is. So that's why I hope people years from now can respect Edgar Wright. I'm not going to say he's, Scorsese level greatness or Spielberg level greatness, but he needs to have some respect put on his fucking name when the conversations happen.
Yeah.
And just like I hope when they talk about great writers, I hope they include Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg in the conversation. I mean, just as honorable mention type situation, because they're taking these well-established genres and
Twisting them up.
And twisting them up so successfully that you have imitators picking up those ideas and running with them and making them even better in future films. And so,
Kind of reminds me of the Coen brothers when you think about it. The Coen
Yeah.
brothers with their writing and everything else.
yes, the Coen brothers, great writing and directing, but a Coen brothers film when you see a Coen brothers film.
Yes.
All right, it is a Coen brothers film. You can tell that from
When you think about it,
films.
yeah, because when you look at No Country for Old Men and you see their last films and everything else, and you're like, wow, this is a completely different film from their.
But once again, 90% of their films, it screams to you Coen brothers.
Yes.
All right, and which is wonderful. I mean, they're still amazing pieces of art,
Right.
but that's them. That's
Right.
their style.
Yeah.
So that's weird that we even got in this conversation. I didn't even know. I wasn't expecting to have this conversation at all.
But it's good.
Yeah, I was not expecting this conversation at all. I had no prep for this. But so Hot Fuzz. When did you? Okay, you said this was your first
This
time.
is my first time watching it. Yeah.
Chase, you said this was your first time seeing it.
Hot Fuzz, yeah.
Yeah, I've always seen it on like the Apple TV, and I've always seen it like on like the movie poster. I was like, it probably looks like it's just a stupid act. I didn't expect what I saw. I did not expect it at all. I was expecting just like a stupid, funny, like a stupid comedy, like action comedy.
This one surprises me. All right, so I know you appreciated Shaun of the Dead later on.
Later on, that's why I didn't
appreciated The World's End.
Yeah.
I'm surprised if you saw this every now and then pop up, you weren't like, okay, I like these other two fucking films from these fucking guys right here.
Just never.
Let's check this one out.
Like I said, I just never.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
I just never had the time and never saw it. And then when you said we're gonna do it, it's like, oh, I finally get to watch this movie and see if I actually like it. And when I saw it, I was like, well, I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting a stupid movie. This was actually really well done action comedy.
Yes.
It turned out I was very happy with it. So I don't give it any bad review at all. I think it's great. I was Sammy even loved it. It was her first time watching it, and she enjoyed it too. She was very happy with it.
Ragnar, when was the first time you saw it?
Sure.
Probably in the movie hut overseas.
Yeah.
That's probably the first time I saw it. So
Did you appreciate the first time you saw it?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it the first time I saw it, and I think I saw it probably one time afterwards in random scrolling.
Yeah.
I saw it on TV. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not knowing that it's in relation to when it came out in relation to Shaun of the Dead. I was like, oh, okay, well, it's the same two fucking guys.
Yeah.
At least the same two guys. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, really fucking cool. It's a good movie. It's really fucking different. I'm like,
Nick
Really?
Frost and
Really?
Pegg got into it during the filming. Like they almost came to fucking blows. During the
over
fucking film.
what?
Yeah, 'cause aren't they like best friends or something like that?
They are.
They're
Yeah.
really good friends, but Stress and Nick Frost wanted to do something a certain way. Simon Pegg saw it going another way. They both dug their fucking heels in.
It reminds me of Gene Wilder and
each other.
it reminds me of Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a good chunk of time in that film where they would not have any interaction with each other outside of the scene.
See, that was the same thing. I watched the documentary.
They almost came to fucking blows.
No shit.
And then Nick Frost almost didn't even do the film because of a pay dispute.
What
he demanded more than Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg thought would be appropriate for the film.
the biggest thing I heard about was the mountain just constantly coming up. Yarp. For whatever reason, offshoot, like not on set or anything. He was just
Hold on. Hold on.
Mountain.
Explain that.
The mountain.
Explain it.
or the hound.
You mean-
Sorry,
Oh,
my bad.
I knew where he was going with it.
Oh.
Yeah. Explain the hound.
What do you mean?
Explain that. Because in case any of the listeners don't know who we're talking about.
bald dude with the weird fucking dentures.
Yeah, bald guy with the trolley boy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
From
Hot Fuzz.
Game of Thrones.
The hound. Somewhere.
The Hound
From Game of Thrones.
The Hound in Game of Thrones also played.
I thought you meant where the actor lived. I was like, I don't fucking know.
He was also in Alexander Oliver Stone's movie too. He was actually one of his men in there too.
But apparently he just kept coming up to people while they're talking and just with the fucking dentures in,
Yep.
and would
that
just
was so,
set
if I was that
people
big
off.
motherfucker, fuck yeah, I would.
But it would just set people off, and they couldn't do like a big portion of their work for a lot of days because he just kept making people laugh so goddamn hard, constantly.
The thing is, it would be fun. I never would have saw him like when I first watched the movie and I saw him battling with him inside the hotel room or something like that, and I was like, "Wait, is that?" And I thought, "That's the Hound. That's the fucking Hound." I could see in his face, and then you saw the fucking bald head and a weird looking fucking face. Like the Hound with a beard and the long hair and the burn, he actually looked pretty cool looking. And this, I was like, you look like a fucking
It was
weirdo.
weird how
He looks
how much
special.
bigger they made him feel in Hot Fuzz than he actually is.
Yeah.
They did a really good job making him.
Well, he's
feel-
not a small guy.
but he's not like
He's not like a huge
Right.
giant
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, you want to know the funny thing is?
They made him feel more like the mountain.
Yes.
than the fucking Hound.
Yeah.
All right.
He was a pop singer.
Really?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Also, the other dude in Game of Thrones was also another pop singer. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
The mountain?
The Hound.
Okay,
Sean Bean.
we were just talking about.
The Hound.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
He was a
You
pop
said the other guy.
What other guy?
You got his head popped off while trying.
You just said the other guy was too. What other guy?
Oh, another guy from Game of Thrones.
Jesus Christ, man.
Another guy. Another guy.
The Tyrion's guy, the Tyrion's man. The
Lannister?
No, the
Podrick?
no, not Podrick. The other one, the one that was actually
I
good
could
with
see Podrick.
good with the that actually standed off with the Hound and had a drink with him before the Battle of Blackwater Bay. Sorry, I'm a Game of Thrones fan, so
No, you're not.
I do.
You're not.
Too,
You can't
but, like,
name these people.
sorry, I can't remember the name.
Who did that thing at the time of that person?
Who shot the arrow?
Oh, yeah.
God.
Okay. I still owe you for the thing that you did with the guy at the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget about it. I won't forget about it. Don't worry.
I
Okay.
fucking adore your timing with just saying, yeah, who shot the arrow?
At,
Who shot the fucking arrow?
at Blackwater Bay for the fucking Green Fire.
God damn it, dude. You oh
I
my
need a
God.
fucking smoke. I'll be right back.
You suck at this.
Yes, I do.
All right?
I try.
God damn it, dude.
All right, I guess we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back.
Narp.
Yarr.
Oh, he's a fun character. He really fucking was.
It was very simple.
Wasn't expecting it.
All the characters were
Is
really fun cool.
this really what you want?
I like the female cop. She was hilarious.
Yeah.
She was funny.
Look at
Oh, you
her.
dirty
Here's a little
bastard.
cock whore.
Yes. Little dirty bitch.
And the mustache joke.
Yes.
That was funny.
The detectives were cool.
The Andes.
Yes.
They're fucking assholes.
They were.
But it was also believable. So Simon Pegg's character being this badass fucking cop and shit like that, just
Police
shit.
officer.
Okay.
Policeman officer?
And then making all the other cops in London look like bad. Like, we're shipping you the fuck out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
All right, have fun in a little shithole town where you're gonna go insane because nothing fucking happens.
But lo and behold,
Yes.
Surprise, motherfucker.
the undertone of a very small town.
The funny thing is that they were trying to get rid of him at the in London. because he was doing so good and making everybody look bad.
Dude, really? Are your headphones on?
No, it wasn't on it.
All right, I'm done. I call punishment. The line. Show the fuck you said this, but I literally just fucking.
And I was agreeing with you.
No,
No, you did.
fucking
You
did.
did not agree
The
with
thing
him.
was, like, you were starting a new fucking point, a new conversation. You always just sit there.
All right, call vote.
wait to fucking talk.
All right, call
and then
vote.
listen to the conversation.
Call vote is
Just
head.
vote.
Aye.
Aye.
I
Spin, bitch.
Oh, I'm glad you fucking brought it, motherfucker.
Oh, what did it land on, Ron?
I know how to handle this day.
Oh, Ron got the cock shot.
So that means Harley needs to make a drink
Why?
because we always have the girls. We even said this in the last couple episodes.
Okay.
Oh, Harley.
Come here, please.
Buddy,
I think she's playing COD.
Oh.
can you please come down here? We need your assistance. You didn't do it.
It's the only way.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back. I'm ready to take this cock shot.
Ready to put that penis in your mouth?
I know how to handle this dick.
Yeah. That's kind of a bulbous head it's got on it, too.
And it looks like it is full of urine. It really does.
Effort.
I swear, dude, I'm breaking your fucking jaw if you puke on me.
I'm not gonna puke. I got beer.
Hello, Eve.
All right. Cheers.
It's the worst coming out of that because,
The slow.
yep.
And you still got some in there.
Get your pinger.
The fuck is that? It's very sweet. What is it?
It was very.
I don't taste the watermelon.
What?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Mm.
It's not my go-to, but it wasn't bad. Oh, man. All right, there you go. I took my punishment.
All right, are you going to learn?
Sure.
That's a no.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get back to the movie.
All right. So, hot. Hold on.
Now. Yeah.
How's he going to get her past the gate?
You all right?
Mhm.
You feeling sober?
Yeah. Yeah.
Water's helping?
All is well. I said all is well.
Want to say it again?
No, he looked at me like I spoke French.
No, I was...
My son is saying, join me. Fucking cultists in my room.
It's like the little brother in Varsity Blues.
Jesus Christ.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
Stunk up the back.
Horrible things in that room.
All right. So, on that bouquet of a note,
Stop breaking the floors.
so what was your guys' favorite scenes? We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to not spend too long on
The end gun scene with the lady on the bike.
I was gonna say the bicycle shooter.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you guys catch the end gun scene. Every single person was the exact same place they were when he was jogging through the town and first meeting everybody.
I didn't
Ignat-
catch that.
Yeah, every single person was in the exact same.
You know what I
place.
did?
It
catch?
makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I did catch a 60-some-year-old woman firing a stin right up into the air, still somehow shooting things at ground level.
That's fine.
She's doing this the whole time.
Yes.
Go, 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 go. What are you doing?
She's like 2 foot tall, dude. Old people shrink.
There you go. That's good logic.
Yeah, there you go.
Good logic.
They do.
I got
Never getting fired on by a fucking leprechaun?
Yes.
the scene when they're watching the old DVDs and watching all the old action movies like Point Break and everything else. That scene was funny to me because it was like that's what this movie's calling back to is all these movies, and then he reenacts that scene from Point Break when he's put the gun in the air and
Well,
shooting
he
it.
specifically asks if he's ever done that, like in Point Break. Oh, you've never seen Point Break? Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
You gotta fix that. And then he gets the opportunity to.
And then it was fucking great.
Yeah.
It looked exactly like the scene, and I loved it when
Whichever one you think I'll like more. No, which one first?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was a great scene right there. I love the movie watching scene when they were just relating to a whole bunch of different movies, action movies and stuff like that. But
You see his mind open.
yes, that was
Everything there.
Well, he always wanted to do right. That's what he did. He unfortunately took the letter of right a little bit too far.
Very.
And the Nick Frost character shows him the spirit of right and opens him up a little bit
the confronting with Tim Dalton.
because he had to end up breaking the law to enforce the law.
It's for the greater good.
Okay.
Yep.
If he did everything by the book and only by the book, that entire shit at the end wouldn't have happened.
Well, that's when he broke the law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but if he was the person that he was before, it wouldn't have happened.
True.
That entire town would have got away with all the stacking of bodies that they were doing. And that was a lot of fucking
It
bodies
was.
they were
It
fucking
was.
stacking over the years.
It was funny to see the in the catacomb the golden
Statue.
the golden man.
Yes.
The shit's still frozen.
And gypsies and
Uh-huh.
kids and
Yeah.
that. They're like,
And then the previous detective sergeant.
Yep.
He had a big bushy beard.
The
And then he just went crazy and left.
the fight sequence in the little mini village,
That was great.
Yeah.
That was.
especially when the car's going over and you actually think it's a real village, but it's actually a little mini village. With
Yes.
a kid playing it and stuff like that. But the little fight sequence in there was funny.
That was kind of cool, though. They had a little mini village of their own
Yeah.
fucking town.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking cool.
But with him getting stabbed in like what was it, a spear or something like that.
It was a spire of the
Spire from the fence.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I want an ice cream. That shit fucking got me.
Yeah.
Like, you were about to just fucking murk somebody. Oh, ice cream.
You guys want an ice cream? I got more ice cream. Got more ice cream. You want ice cream? My favorite scene was probably the Yarp fight.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Yarp.
Okay, boy.
Yes. And just going at it. This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome.
The fight sequences in all three movies are fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually surprisingly are.
Your favorite scene?
I was gonna say the bicycle shooter too.
Yeah.
That's a great scene.
Yeah.
It's not expected.
Yeah.
I take that back. It's expected, but it's not expected
Yes.
at the same time.
How thug they all became. at the
Yes.
end.
Yeah. But none of them. But they're all fucking.
Oh wait, no. The old Scouse lad.
The what?
What the? The British hick. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Molo.
Oh,
Yes.
that dude.
Yes.
That man was living.
You have a train. You need to bring a translator to translate from him, and then translate it
It's like
back over to
proxy
fucking the other guy.
Yep.
Then transfer that over to the fucking him, and then it goes. Then the main dude fucking understands everything that's being said, but then it's got to get translated all 4 ways around.
Yes.
Yeah. That was funny.
It's the sea mine.
And then when they find his cash,
Fuck.
Fucking English.
he said it's been deactivated for years.
Them calling about the goose.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
funny. And that actor.
Taking down the description. He's a goose.
That's actually a funny actor. He was actually in Logan.
And that's actually one of the co-creators of The Office.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. The British version. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I know he's a really funny comedian.
I know he had a one season show on HBO or something like that. But I remember him also playing the pale dude in Logan.
Yep.
What's his name? The one that can find other.
I know you say it. I forget his name.
But he did a really good job because he's mostly a comedic role, but he did a more dramatic role. But it was funny to see him in this.
Yep.
So,
and he had that. I forget the name of the character, but it was P.I. Oh,
Taker.
yes.
No, P.I. Staker.
Yeah. Piss taker.
Piss taker, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when he was piss taker.
Yes.
And then it's actually a real person.
Yep. Peter Staker.
I'd be happy. And then
They had
the
some good-
the goose that when the major fucking chase scene was happening.
Yeah.
No one said fucking goose. Like,
I'm gonna
Then the conundrum.
Him inside the car was funny when he bit,
Yes.
when he bit Tim. Crashed the car into the tree.
yes.
I do not want to be stuck in a car with a fucking
No.
goose.
Fuck geese.
Sorry, a swan. Either way, they're both angry.
Yes. No, it had such great little throwaway humor, but also built up the character arcs
Yeah.
on everybody.
Yeah, I think that's a great balance.
Understandable
movie.
for everybody's motivation throughout, even the fucked up retarded townspeople.
Mm-hmm.
You understood where they were coming from. They just took it way
Way too
fucking
far.
They wanted to hold on to that small town feeling and that small town living.
Well, they wanted the
Award.
notoriety of having the best small town.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's because I felt that it was because they wanted to keep that small town.
They did, absolutely.
It wasn't just for the award, but the award validated the work that they
Yeah.
were putting in
Yeah.
to maintain that feeling, which I thought was really cool. I really did. And I also really liked the fucking asshole who's watching the cameras all the time.
The
Yeah.
what are they called? The neighborhood,
Neighborhood watch,
Some-
motherfucker.
something.
Yeah.
It wasn't Neighborhood Watch Association though. It was
NWA. It was NWA.
yeah.
It was NWA.
Yeah, but it wasn't association though.
No.
It was something else,
Neighborhood Watch Alliance or something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, but
Is
in
it
fact,
neighborhood with attitude or no?
that is awesome. They called it that.
Him arresting all of those underage drinkers at the pub because they were serving all the underage drinkers.
Yes.
They are really happy.
The entire pub is empty, and he's just there with his little
Cranberry juice.
cranberry juice.
Well, no. Also, Nick Frost. He was actually in the beginning. He thought he was a drunk, but he was actually a cop. Says, "Why are you here?" Because I'm a cop, or I'm a police officer.
Why are you dressed as a police officer?
Because I am one.
Because I am one.
And fucking, I know you're not about to drive. Oh no.
Bam!
It's funny.
It's such simple little jokes, but really built up to some amazing fucking payoffs. And I thought it was a really successful sophomore effort by Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright. And Nick Frost, absolutely.
It shocked me because I did not know the ending was going to be the whole fucking village. I had no idea. Were you expecting that when you saw that?
The first time I saw it, I knew it wasn't going to just be Timothy Dalton. I knew it wasn't just going to be him because,
Inside Job.
excuse me, they were already known to throw weird shit at you, and it was too much. It was too telegraphed to be.
It was.
This one. I'm like, okay, this is the red herring, the obvious red herring that I do in all these other action movies.
Yeah, I thought the
that,
same
and then
thing.
Surprise, is somebody else, which is an action movie trope, and it absolutely is. So I was like, okay, this is them pointing out the trope. So I don't know who it's going to be. I was suspecting the constable, the
Broadbent.
dad.
Broadbent.
Yes, I was suspecting him. I wasn't suspecting the entire fucking town.
Okay.
All right. I wasn't.
No.
When they showed him in that like a little fucking cult thing inside the yard where they're all around the table with the hoods and everything, and they're all just talking all nice and everything and trying to make it like a good town, but you can tell they're all fucking flat out crazy.
And I liked the way when Simon Pegg was chasing them, I think it was just one person, and they explained, like, yes, Tati's in great fucking shape. This character is. That's why these fuckers were able to escape, because they just kept fucking ducking off and another person running, because any one of those would be winded. There's no way they're out running.
He couldn't figure out how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he had like the 100-meter race.
Yeah,
Handles
he was
and
like,
shit.
the fastest runner in ever in the police academy.
It was funny seeing the hooded character like run away like that and just get. It was like, how the fuck is this guy getting away from me?
Exactly. It was
I was always perplexed to see him come around a corner and stop, and then go. I'm like, what?
And then when they showed the flashback, showing when everybody was just ducking off to the side while somebody else kept fucking running. Like,
Genius.
that's fucking awesome. Yep, that is teamwork.
Yeah.
All right, I
That is
applaud-
cult. That is cult worthy.
I applaud them.
Yes.
Great song, by the way. So, anybody else got any thoughts about Hot Fuzz?
I did like how the journalist was killed.
Yes.
That was
That was
surprisingly very nice.
That was one with the piece of the castle or the piece of the thing fell on him.
Church,
Yeah.
this church spot.
Yeah.
Impossible to actually plan out.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no way they were getting that fucking perfect. All right. Going down
Fucking car accident. I think it was funny.
It literally splits him in 4.
Yes.
And he's still what? I mean, you got to figure that thing probably weighs.
Honestly, it would have gone right through him.
It would have, but I mean, yeah. But you got to figure,
would've
like,
been
the thing
looking
probably
at
weighs
4
200
pieces
pounds
of a peeled banana
of
human.
concrete right there.
I would think definitely more than that with how big it was.
Probably 400 pounds.
I would think maybe half a ton.
It wasn't.
It was some big.
Just think what's stone.
Not like that.
That was bigger than that.
No, it's bigger than that.
It was bigger than that.
It's huge.
Because inverted, it was stuck about that far into him, and it was sticking out about like that. So
No, it was
about
sticking out
that.
more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and see if we find an image of it. But in my mind, it was the size of, you guys played Silent Hill, right?
Mhm.
All right. So the weird castle head motherfucker. All right. It was that size of a fucking thing.
Pyramid head?
Yeah.
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 All right. Pyramid head. I don't know why I said castle head of motherfucker. But yeah, pyramid head. It's just retarded. That's his fucking name. But that's his fucking name. It's pyramid head.
Okay, so it was about 3.5 foot.
Okay, that would weigh a lot.
Yeah, that's fucking heavy as shit.
That would weigh a lot.
I'd say
It's all
600
stone.
pounds.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
We'll go. I would buy 6.
Yeah, I'll go with 600 pounds.
All right.
I'd buy that.
But yeah, you'd still
Yeah.
be looking at 4 pieces of peeled banana
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
And then a spire stuck in the
It
ground.
was gory as fuck.
And honestly, though, if you were just walking around the corner and you saw that shit happen, then what the fuck? It's gonna fuck your world all up. All right.
Traumatized for life.
It's a fucking up shit. Yeah. Absolutely. But I was in an environment where I'm expecting.
You're expecting this?
Yeah, tough shit.
I'm Dr. Martin, and welcome to therapy. What brings you in today? I'm afraid of corners. I haven't been able to walk around a fucking doorway in 7 years.
Oh,
But it was also really, really cool because it caught you by such surprise.
Oh, yeah.
As an audience member, you were like, what the?
Yeah.
You felt what he was feeling.
Yeah.
I
expected him to just go like,
Oh, whoa.
I think Sammy and the Littles might be here.
Yeah. All right, we are back.
All right. And now to celebrate the end of the second film, we are going to go ahead and have the third bottle of my birthday gifts.
Yes, the one that I got, Irish whiskey. I went with the Irish whiskey since I know that you're a fan of Jameson, so I went with the Quiet Man Blooded Irish Whiskey.
I like the bottle. It's a very old school, almost medicinal style
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
I like that. Appreciate it.
I fucking miss
Trust-
Rebel.
Yeah.
I can't. I
They
can't
stopped-
find the root beer. Why did they
stopped.
stop the root beer
I
shit?
don't know why.
That was so good.
Not one of their best business decisions.
I mean, it can.
and then they fuck it up.
All right. And I'll say it again.
Wait a minute.
I appreciate the thoughts.
God,
That's probably in the recording too.
All right.
not
Happy
sure.
birthday.
Hope
That
it
came
ain't.
in loud and clear, Mike.
Happy birthday, Stu.
Thank you. Nice. Mild.
God damn.
Man, that was that same.
Fucked up my whiskey.
You did aim in that direction.
I taste a little bit of charring. A little bit.
Just
I taste a little bit of fucking asshole.
what, you need another shot?
No.
I'll give that a 1.5.
I give it the same.
Oak bourbon cast matured, blended and bottled in dairy, mellow and smooth.
It is definitely mellow and it is very smooth.
Yeah.
Well, the whole reason I went for it because I know you like Irish whiskey, so that's why I did that one. So.
It is. It's sharp.
That's different than the one that I.
It's a little sharper than I would prefer.
Okay. What do you give it?
1.5.
All right. I give it a 1.5.
All right,
It's good.
cool.
It's a decent one, and I think it's good for your collection.
No, I do. I think the Traveler so far is the best. I definitely think the Traveler number 40.
So that was
At some
first place.
Yeah.
This is
At some point, we need to do a taste test of our top rated and compare them
Ooh.
against their price points.
well, that's first
Yeah.
place. This is second place, and then
That's-
Tokens
I
is
like
third
that
place.
idea.
Yeah,
Travelers versus Monkey Shoulder, and
I love Monkey Shoulder.
I'll
Monkey Shoulder's
try and get
good.
my hands on another bottle of Suntory Yamazaki 12-year.
Oh, we did that for the last Samurai.
Yeah,
That was good shit.
We've had so many 2 thumbs up whiskeys though.
I know.
So many.
that's what I mean. We've had a lot of really good ones. We could go ahead and try and revisit.
What's nice though about
pin them against each other.
yeah, but what's nice about them is that each one is different.
It is.
So we're not tasting the same exact
That's true.
style.
Yeah.
So each 2 thumbs up is for a very completely different reason.
Yep.
I would say if we do an episode where we are revisiting our 2 of 2s, we have to institute a different scale, a different in order to
It'd have to be
properly
like a
1 to
1 to
10.
5.
yeah.
That'd be a 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Yeah.
Well, I can get all the cards together.
We can do a 1 to 5, but we will have like halves and quarters.
Because I know Jefferson's Ocean had a 2.
Yeah,
I know
we-
Jefferson's Ocean had all 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
The one you did for
a
Rambo,
bigger
Monkey Shoulder didn't get all 2s.
scale.
Really?
No, I remember you not giving it a 2. I remember you didn't give it a 2 either. It was on the Indiana Jones episode.
It wasn't as good as I had heard it was going to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But no, I think I had a nice selection of drinks, and I appreciate this gentleman, and even my good old go-to Mexican piss. I admit it's a Mexican piss. It's like Corona, but it is home to me.
Yeah, you got a big boy bottle.
Yeah, it was like, and that I got like that bottle did take me back.
I knew it would.
Yes, many a bottle of those have been drunk, including the double fisting.
So
I
what?
figured I'd leave the duct tape at home.
So what are we drinking?
Made it easier for tonight's episode. I appreciate that.
So what are we drinking for the third gin?
All right, so the third gin is going to be Tanqueray number 10.
All right.
The reason I chose this one is the mint Cornetto was the theme of The World's End. That comes in a green wrapper for the green ice cream. And this has a nice green coloration to it.
Mhm.
I didn't want to just do normal Tanqueray because in my mind, I think we may have done Tanqueray on a previous episode, either as a backing to a mixed drink.
It's probably back into a mixed drink
I believe so.
because I don't think we've ever done that by itself.
Yeah. Well, the normal Tanqueray bottle looks different than this.
Yeah,
What's it look like?
It's similar but different.
Okay.
it's
Let's go here.
not. It doesn't have a green tint.
It does not as much of a green tint. though.
Yeah, that's a different.
It's slightly.
I don't recall us ever doing that, but maybe we have. I don't know.
I feel like we've done it as at the base of a mixed drink. But this one is also it's a smaller batch than normal Tanqueray. It's supposed to be more of a citrus forward gin compared to traditional Tanqueray.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm totally sorry on that.
Yeah,
That's a normal.
it's similar but
We've never done
different.
Yeah, that's.
that. I don't think we. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a normal bottle.
There you go.
I don't know why I was thinking Smells.
Got a big whiff of ass on right during that whiskey.
You some bitch.
I enjoyed.
Bitch.
This one was fun. This movie was one.
Good. I think they're all fun.
No, they are. They're all great.
I really
They're
do.
all great. But this one I can relate to all of us, a group of friends, and I could see.
Fucking raging alcoholic.
But the fact that I can see us doing a pub crawl, I would love to see us do a pub crawl.
Prost.
Cheers.
Right. Skål.
Skål.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay. I do see the Tanqueray, but it is a lighter,
Very light.
a much brighter version of Tanqueray than what I'm used to.
So different from that one. God, that's a weird.
That's gonna be a 0.
Really? Really?
Yep.
Okay.
The flavor palette just I don't like it.
I'm not.
The mouthfeel isn't bad for a gin. It's just the flavor profile isn't great.
No, I understand what he's talking about.
You said there's no flavor?
The mouth feel.
No, he didn't like the
The
flavor.
fuck does that mean?
Whether it's
Let me see the
so
the bottle.
like Everclear,
They have a
very
Everclear.
distinctive mouthfeel aside from the
disagree.
No, he's not saying this is
comparing
like Everclear. He's
I'm not
using
comparing.
Everclear as an example of a
Mouthfeel.
type of mouthfeel.
I
And
still.
Everclear, Everclear
aside from the flavor.
feels thicker in your mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Even though it's absolutely just straight liquid.
Yeah.
It feels like a dense liquid. That's what he means by mouthfeel. The way almost the density. The way it feels
okay.
in your mouth.
I get
In
that.
Small batches with fresh, whole citrus fruits and the finest hand-selected botanicals. This is the ultimate gin for the ultimate cocktail, and our tribute to a pioneer in gin making. So good for cocktails, basically.
I'm a big fan of the High Claire.
That one's very.
I actually like the first one we did. That's my favorite one.
I still like. I mean, I like this Tanqueray. I'm gonna probably give it a 1 3/4. Because it's bright. I do taste much more citrus in this than the traditional Tanqueray,
Mm-hmm.
but not to punch you in the mouth like citrusy.
Yeah.
Like, not acidic. Citrus.
what was the one that we had that you did for the citrus? You did a citrus gin. Remember you bought it for one of the movies that we did. Was it Clockwork Orange?
I'm sure. Yes, I definitely bought an orange gin for that.
I don't remember what we gave for the review on that one. We tried it out by itself.
Mm-hmm. I give it 1.5.
Okay, that's what I get.
It's nice.
1.5.
It's light. It's not. You get the gin taste.
Yeah.
But it's not so much of a gin taste that like it throws you back.
Yes.
Like I think so. This one, you do get.
Yeah, Sevilla
What
Orange
the
Gin.
fuck was that? That wasn't my phone.
On mine. Sevilla Orange Gin. We all gave Stu and me gave it 1.5. Ragnar gave it a 1 1/4. Goot and Chase gave it 2 thumbs up. So it was the Sevilla Orange Gin.
Okay.
We also did it as a gin and milk, and that got horrible reviews. But by itself, it was better.
I think this is a good intro to gin.
It is.
You said
For
that about another gin.
This is of the 3 we've had tonight, the most gin-like. What
Yes.
you would think of a gin. This is the most gin-like.
Yeah.
I
But
think
it's also not traditional gin.
I think
No, it's
those
not.
two. I think those two. That one is closer to gin. Also, that one not. That one.
No, this one is.
That don't even taste like gin.
It's very
That-
strange how ungin-like the.
That's its
Bombay
own.
is.
That's its own
Yes.
component there.
This is a really good example of flavored gins.
Yeah.
That's a good example of what you can do
Yes.
with a gin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when you're focusing on the different aspects of it, instead of just being a very juniper heavy,
Yes.
when you start mixing other botanicals in there and you dial back juniper a little bit,
Yeah.
Mhm.
this is a perfect example of what gin could be when you start
Yeah.
focusing on other things. This is the most gin like, and then by this I mean the Tanqueray 10. But it's still a very light, breezy.
It is.
Gin.
And Chase, you gave it 2 thumbs down or 0?
0.
0. Okay, you
Not
get
giving it thumbs down. It's just
Not his bag.
Yeah. All right, 1.5, 1.5. You get a 1 and
1 3/4.
yeah. Okay.
It's still
Yeah.
still fucking good.
Here, you know what? Good question. So your pick out of the 3.
Oh, the High Claire.
Okay, yours. Ragnar.
Chase. Of the 3 gins we've had tonight.
oh, I said hi, Claire. earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I could.
High Claire.
Well, you said you like Bombay better.
I really like the Bombay better, but the High Claire.
Peer pressure.
When it comes to gin,
I know.
when it comes to a gin, I'm sorry, but the High Claire isn't. I mean, the High Claire is gin. The other one isn't more of a gin flavor. So if I had to pick out of the 3, I'd pick the High
I
Claire.
do see where he's coming from. Though.
That's what I'm saying. That one isn't a gin to me.
But it is.
It
It's
just doesn't taste like a gin.
I'm not asking you.
I'm going by the whole tequila standards you did about the.
I'm not tequila most ginish of them all. I'm asking in what you were asking is what is your favorite of these 3? Your favorite of these 3.
Okay, but
the one you enjoy the most.
Well, I was just going by gin stand. All right, then I'll go by that.
When you say, all right, it's not my favorite, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Fuck. I wouldn't try to.
I was going by what you did by the whole tequila thing. How that tequila was great, but you didn't like it because it didn't taste like tequila.
I am so.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. That doesn't
confused.
taste like gin. Forgive me. The red shit.
No.
I wasn't trying to follow.
Just saying.
So fucking easy.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ. Like I'm hunting fucking squirrels with an elephant gun. No chance. God damn. All right.
So, at World's End.
The World's End.
I watched At World's End.
I see. I like it all.
Jones in that movie. He's amazing.
I'm not disagreeing, but not pertinent to what we're talking about.
But he's there.
Hey, it's Bill Nye. It wasn't these 3 films.
All right. Which you didn't even know about until we fucking talked earlier.
I had no idea. I did not know he was in World's End until you told me it was the voice.
Yep.
I had no idea.
The voice of the collective.
Yeah.
Guy.
Wait, no, they don't call it the collective. They call it the network. The network is what they call it.
Is it that one?
I'm pretty sure that's what they called it, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's what they were going for. They were trying to go for a network.
Yeah. And then finding out that the network is one that accelerated the past fucking 30 years of goddamn technology and shit like that.
Yep.
I'm like, I mean, it seemed kind of fucking pretty fucking nice. Fuck, I want to be slitty. That's what. God damn it. That's some cool shit.
And now we don't have anything.
I didn't understand the whole thing though. What did they do with the bodies? Of the people that they
They grind them up and put them up in the soil.
and fucking fertilize them.
All right.
All right.
I missed
The
that part.
empties.
I love.
Don't ask me what they do with the empties, man.
I love how well they take it. That oh, my friends were just ground into paste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Cool.
there's no care in the world
Yeah.
about what just happened.
Well, no, it was only three motherfuckers in the town who stayed fucking normal, and one of them was like, "This is fucking bullshit," but I don't want to fucking goddamn disappear.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them were like, "Yeah, we're all about it." Nah, fuck those guys.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that drinks out of the straw when he gets his beer.
Yeah.
The crazy girl. Yes.
I liked him. He was funny.
Yeah.
They never explained why they.
The same one from Hot Fuzz with the mine, right?
Yes.
Also, another Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Alum.
Character. Yep.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
They
how
never
long
explained though,
that
like
loop.
why those 3 are left alone though.
So the point is they want people to willingly follow them. If you don't willingly follow them, then they'll replace you with
a copy that will.
robots that aren't really robots, but they're robots.
Yeah.
And in order to continue to spread the message. So those 2 fuckheads were all about it. Like, yeah, money, bet. All right. The crazy motherfucker, he just managed to stay out of their fucking way.
Yeah.
All right. And not let them have any of his fucking DNA in order to replicate him. All right. That was it. All right. So,
He was one of my favorite characters in the movie.
but
And Coil Hat
three.
win it in.
them pointing out that in the other
1,999 fucking towns that they're doing this shit across the fucking globe. Yeah, they're having about the same results. That because humans, we're assholes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will not tolerate bullshit. Even if it's for the betterment.
Right?
It really was. What they were doing made logical sense. It really fucking did. It's like, hey, just fucking get along. Quit trying to fucking kill all your fucking selves. Help out the fucking people that need help.
Yeah.
And we'll give you the cure for every fucking thing. We'll give you immortality damn near. All right. Just fucking quit being goddamn cavemen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but we don't like being
Yes.
told what to do.
Not.
Yes.
Yeah, but oh man, this see,
And they were the least goddamn civilized and
Out of the entire universe.
swear. I'm like,
Yeah.
it makes sense. We are kind of barbarians. We really are.
now who's the first one to see this?
I mean,
Well,
I saw it. I didn't see it in theater, but I saw it as soon as it hit home release.
You said this was your first time seeing it?
mine, yeah.
Okay, and
I
Chase,
didn't
I
even
think
know
I saw
about
it when
this until it
soon
came
as
up.
home release too.
yeah, I saw this one when it came out, when This Is the End came out, and I enjoyed it from when I remember seeing it. It's just I didn't see it for a long time, and then watching it again, I was like, yeah, this is just fun because it's sci-fi, and I love sci-fi.
It does a really good
Yeah.
job of sci-fi elements.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
also
fucking
some-
creepy as shit with the fucking lights coming out of their mouth, and when they have like the
So that
siren.
remind me of the
War of the Worlds?
No,
Deadlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
The Deadlights. Which I think that's what it was. It was just
Yeah.
a straight rip of that. But they did it really well. Really
you see
fucking
them
well.
all in the background with the lights on and everything else, and just standing there with the lights open, and it has that like siren sound or something like that. Fucking great.
So it was they did really good job honoring a lot of sci-fi elements. Specific sci-fi elements, like we just talked about the Deadlights. But then also using the environment to set the tone and everything. A lot of body snatcher type feel and the general overallness.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good
Yeah,
comparison, right?
100%.
Body
I thought of Host.
But Host was an evolution of body snatcher.
Yeah.
All right. Invasion of the body snatcher. Which is a great thing to evolve from. I'm not taking anything away from that. But because that's a primal fear.
Yeah.
That's why we don't like shit that fucking doesn't look fucking right. We're like, danger. That goes back to our lizard brains.
Yeah.
All right.
The whole setting of Gary. I love Gary. Simon Pegg's character, Gary the King. I think Gary the King Cole.
Yes.
I enjoyed his character so much than anything, especially with him getting.
You said Gary the King Cole.
Was
No,
it
Gary
Gary?
King. Just Gary
That's,
King.
that's what it's
Oh, I don't know. I thought
King.
Cole was in there. Gary King.
No, yeah.
It's not Gary Nick King Cole.
No.
I don't know. I thought it was, but his character was just funny and just bringing all of his buddies back together from childhood.
But he was that
See,
dude that is stuck
In the past.
That asshole cornerback of the high school team, but that's where he peaked
Yeah.
and doesn't realize when the rest of the world moves on, what a fucking piece of shit loser.
Yeah, the only difference is
You
he
are.
was just really good at being a fucking skid.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's a great fucking example. That's a
Yeah.
great fucking example. And I felt so bad. I did feel bad for him. I legit felt bad for him, especially when
there
it
at the bar.
opened it up where he's in
Rehab.
I take it as
I
that
go
was
to rehab.
I took it as rehab.
Yeah, I was thinking it was AA, but then they
Exactly.
get to the end of the movie right there at the bar, and he grabs his wrists, and you see the bandages from
Yeah, he
where he tried to kill
suicide.
himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's fucked.
No, they dug into some serious
And then
issues.
his friend that became a teetotaler after the fucking accident, and finding out how bad the fucking accident was, and shit like oh fuck, Gary fucked him.
Yeah.
Gary fucked him up. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And then that led to realistically the fall of that dude's fucking marriage because he was more focused on everything else instead of focused on being present for his own fucking wife and stuff like that.
Yep.
But
But they got back
he
together.
numbed himself. Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
But it was a lot of dark, fucked up shit.
Well, all three of
this
them.
one is this one here is the most dark out
Yeah.
of all three of them.
It was very entertaining though.
It was.
This one, especially his whole plan to reach deep, because they never got to do the world's end when they were younger, and they finally get to do it. Go the Golden Mile, do all the pub crawling, and go to every single pub. And it's funny when they go to I think they won this first pub.
They only made it to the first time into 9 bars.
Yes,
Um,
but 2 of the bars looked exactly the same. They walked.
First one and second one.
multiple of the bars looked the exact same.
Yeah.
If you were paying attention.
Yeah, but the first,
They were-
second one, the exact.
But if you were looking closely as they started going to the third and fourth,
Yeah.
it was still the same fucking bar. All they did was changing the fucking name and changing a little bit of the knickknacks that were there.
Yeah.
And that was the commercialization of big business coming in,
Franchise.
away the
It's a really good plot tool to save money on set design.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also it did speak about how
But it did.
everything, like even the blanks, what they would be called, and
Yep.
like that. They're
That was funny when they're trying to come up with all the names. When they're trying to figure out what they're going to call the guys. That was fucking fun when they're at the table arguing about it.
I understood that too. I'm like, we do have to have something.
You have to have it. Yeah.
All right. So when we're talking about them, we aren't getting confused. We have a clear understanding of our target. And what
I don't understand why they didn't just go with Blue Bloods.
But I mean, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, also hollow heads, because they fucking had hollow heads. I mean, it was fucking weird.
I fucking loved his character at the end, the real estate guy.
Yeah.
He just got the solid goes up there.
Runs right out of the fucking door. The door jam. Yeah, I'm gonna play that clip of when they do the story of their night to become.
Yes.
Have you got any plans for dinner at all?
Tonight, we will be partaking of a liquid repast as we wend our way up the Golden Mile, commencing with an inaugural tankard in the first post, then onto the old familiar, the famous cock, the cross hands, the good companions, the trusty servant, the two-headed dog, the mermaid, the beehive, the king's head, and the hole in the wall for a measure of the same, all before the last bittersweet pint in that most fateful terminus, the world's end. Leave a light on, good lady, for though we may return with a twinkle in our eyes, we will in truth be blind. Drugged.
Fucking love that.
What? Okay. So this continued on a trend, just that right there, continued on a trend that started in Shaun of the Dead, continued in Hot Fuzz, and now goes to there. It gives away the plot. When they fucking start talking about the plans and what they're going to fucking do in the fucking beginning of the movie, it gives away the plot of what the end of the movie is going to be. This one right here, even though we may return with a twinkle in the eye, the lights and stuff like that. Oh, so we are blind because they fucking can't really see the fucking truth and what's going on. Yes. They did the same thing in Shaun of the Dead, where they're talking about what the plan for the night is going to be.
Yeah.
And ending up at the Winchester, to call it a night, have a nightcap, and it's like that. Everything they said they were going to do, that's the exact order Shaun of the Dead happened in. Hot Fuzz, they showed you, going to the town, how everybody is going to be battling him.
Yeah.
In the very beginning, they showed you how everything's going to fucking work out, and then they revisited it right there at the end. It's something that they give it to you right in the beginning,
But you're not paying attention enough to it.
Exactly. And I appreciate that so much. And that's a trademark of these 3 films. They love to give you everything in the beginning, which are really good movies, especially like mystery-ish movies.
It's smart writing.
They'll give you the fucking answer. You just
Right
have to
away.
fucking look at that.
Yeah.
You just have to be paying attention.
It's smart writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even notice until you explained it right there with the twinkle in your eye and everything else. So that was pretty good. Yeah. I had no idea. I think that, could you see us doing this, a pub crawl like this?
We do not have enough of these pubs where our bars within walking distance. That's the thing.
Downtown Fredericksburg. What are you talking about?
We do not have enough to only have 1 beer at each to have this. We would have to go into each one and do multiple drinks.
So we're saying we need to go down to Louisiana.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
pub crawls
Somebody
are fun as hell.
not walking out of Bourbon
similar
Street.
to this.
I'm telling you this right now.
There's a part of Bourbon Street I will not cross.
Oh, you don't want to cross that?
I'm not crossing that
Why
line.
not? Why not?
Not crossing that line.
Why? Why? There's nothing wrong on that side of the line.
He thinks he's going to be taken advantage of.
Okay, so I'll find track roller. First time at Mardi Gras.
They have a pirate bar there on that side.
What? Hell, it's actually a pirate.
No pirate there.
Yeah. So my first time at Bourbon Street was during Mardi Gras. Loving it.
Oh,
And it's like that.
fuck going there for Mardi Gras, dude.
But I'm having a great time. I started there during the fucking day, and I'm slowly crawling my way. You know, as it starts getting darker and more shit's happening and more people are showing up. I'm just
By the end, you're literally crawling.
I am fucking hammered. All right, got fucking 32-ounce styrofoam, fucking double screwdriver.
Oh, yeah.
Start my fucking day with. I'm not great time. Got hand grenades going on. Yep, just loving it. I get to that part right there. There's a dude on a crucifix dressed as Jesus. Yeah, fucking. I don't remember anything talking about this. I am way too fucking drunk for this shit. I'm flying all over here. This dude called me a moral homosexual. Burn in hell. What? Fucking hell.
Oh, that's fucking amazingly hilarious.
Oh man.
That's
So every
pretty.
time I go by there, I'm hesitant to get anywhere near that area because I was scared of Jesus.
Are you afraid if you cross that line?
He's
You're just
watching
gonna
me.
get stuck down.
Yes.
Yes.
He's scolding.
He's watching me. Somebody save us.
That's
That
funny.
was good times.
How old were you when that happened?
I was 19.
Oh shit.
So.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't ever remember any of the bars asking for ID
No.
when
didn't give a
when we went
fuck.
down there.
I didn't give a fuck.
No, I think as long like if you looked at least 21,
Yeah.
you were fine.
Yeah.
You know, like you're fucked. But you know,
Yeah, I was in military. I was stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi at the time. The first
Okay.
time I went. Second time I went, and the third time I went, I was stationed in Valdosta, Georgia.
yeah.
So either way, short drive,
Yeah.
realistically. Loved it. All right, great fucking times.
Oh,
All right?
New Orleans is a fucking fun town to
great
go
fucking
to.
food,
Yeah.
and shit like that. Amazing, and
Their portions are insane, dude.
But they give you a lot of food.
oh,
Dude. So
All
we-
bar food though.
what?
All bar food?
No.
Southern North
Oh,
grill cooking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, good.
So we went
good
to
shit.
when we went there. There's one restaurant. I don't remember the name of it though, but it was fucking packed. And Snow ordered a catfish platter, and I ordered a fucking steak. And her platter, like I got a good sized fucking steak. Her fucking catfish platter, god damn, dude, it was probably about as high as where the soundboard is.
I can do that.
It's stacked
I can believe that.
with fucking catfish fillets.
Yep.
dude. They didn't say anything about like this is a platter for a family. So because we were going, we went there before we were going to a vampire tour through New Orleans.
Yeah.
And like she couldn't fucking eat it. She couldn't finish it. And restaurants, they don't save their food. They don't give it to the homeless, shelters, nothing. They can't. So she boxed it up. And as we're walking to meet over in front of the church, found some fucking homeless dude sleeping on the bench. We're like, all right, well,
Have some food.
there you go. Put it right at his feet. So when he woke up, he had fucking like 6 pounds of fucking catfish.
Yep. Absolutely.
She barely ate any of it, huh?
I mean, she ate her fill, but like they give you so much goddamn food.
Yeah, that's like a 10-pound plate, my dude.
So it's fucking insane.
So you never been to Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras?
No, and I will never go during Mardi Gras either.
there is an
I will
experience
end up in
there
jail.
that just fucks.
I almost ended up in jail when we went there. So
I've been down to New Orleans multiple times outside of Mardi Gras.
yeah.
Great fucking city.
Oh, yeah.
Great fucking city.
Yeah.
So into Mardi Gras, when it goes into Fat Tuesday and shit like that, and that's the official fucking end of Mardi Gras.
Mhm.
You're just literally walking down Bourbon Street, shoulder to shoulder, thousands and thousands of fucking people, tits and fucking cocks everywhere. It's fucking amazing. It's so free.
Yeah.
And everybody's having a great fucking time. But when that fucking end of night happens, all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, on all the side streets, you don't even fucking notice. You don't even notice when you're walking down because how much shit is going on. All of a sudden, all these fucking mounted police come out of fucking nowhere and just start fucking getting everybody the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
All right, like it is done. It is fucking over with. Go the fuck home. All right, and it just all these horses fucking. You feel like you're being attacked.
It's like watching.
You're
it's like
hurting everybody.
Yeah, right.
like watching the sailors step out of the Flying Dutchman.
Yes.
Just fucking.
And you know they had to have been setting up for hours.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all shit you do not notice at all. Next time I went there, I started paying attention. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay, that's all fuckers. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're fucked up and you see fucking 13 horses fucking come out of fucking nowhere and these fucking dudes swinging batons and fucking hell, I thought, fuck.
Yeah.
Guess I said I was moving my hand. I'm done.
Yes.
Best thing that we saw there was when we went to Cafe Dumont for fucking breakfast.
Yes.
And we were out on the patio eating, having coffee, and eating our fucking donut. And our are they donuts or they're pastries?
No, they're the covers a B.
Beignets.
Beignets. There
There
you
we
go.
go. Thank you. And we saw a funeral procession
They're amazing.
going by. Like it's
It's a celebration of
Well,
life.
it is. You go anywhere else, right? You go to a procession and everybody's all sad and somber.
They're all happy and partying.
No, dude. They have a goddamn marching band running through the fucking streets. Everybody's singing, dancing. It is the best goddamn time you could ever fucking have
Damn.
for a funeral.
Oh, yeah. They're like coordinated dancing.
Yeah.
And you're like,
How the fuck do you? It's just kind of. Or, I mean, they just do it for everybody.
they do. Everybody's so supportive because it is a massive fucking town. It is.
Yeah, it is.
A massive town, but they feel like a small town and where everybody feels like they care about each other for the most part there.
Yeah.
And so they show up in support of celebrating and trying to bring joy to the people who are grieving and celebrating their life.
That's what it is.
Well, that's what
It's a celebration of life. It's not a
Yeah, it's not a depressing
No.
depressing fest.
That's no.
Great coffee.
Yeah.
Great fucking
It
coffee.
is. It is.
That's hot plate coffee. Oh,
Yeah.
God, this shit is amazing. Oh, that was fun. That was a fun little walk around my life.
Well, it's a good way to talk about it, especially with a pub crawl and everything else. So it worked out perfectly.
All right, so general theme of the movie, you got Gary King, who was this baller back in fucking high school, and had his 4 best friends, and he was the king. Felt like everybody fucking knew him in this little fucking town. When they were in high school, after high school, they went ahead and went to this pub crawl, trying to hit 12 bars, in one night and do at least 1 pint.
Yeah.
Each fucking bar. They end up, of course, doing more than 1 pint, doing shots,
Some illicit stuff.
and shit like that.
Fucking in the bathroom.
People start falling off, being left behind. Some people join, they get kicked out later.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, wasn't Gary wasn't he when older he was actually banned from one of the pubs?
Yep.
Yeah, they had pictures of him that says you are banned. You are
banned for life.
Yep.
But he did find 3 half-drunken pints outside.
I know that was funny in the background when you see the guys walking, you just see him.
Yep.
It's just drinking the next one up there. He had to get to the world's end. He had to get that.
You know what's ironic though is that in Hot Fuzz, when he moves to the country town, he kicks all the kids out of the bar and shit. And in the beginning of this one, he's one of those kids that are in those bars.
Yes.
It's funny. It's very
I
ironic.
didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Completely different type of character.
Yeah.
And once again, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost did amazing playing
completely
Especially Nick
against
Frost.
roles.
Especially Nick Frost, because he was completely because in the Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, he was kind of dim-witted in both of those, but in this one, he was more serious and more like talking like completely normal compared to the first.
I loved his rugby player background.
Yes.
That
Yes.
dude
Yeah.
was
Yes.
phenomenal. Just absolute fucking brawler.
Yes.
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 That shit was fucking.
that-
Very people right in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
The very first,
And he's sober in that Mather fight. I am. Not before he started drinking. He is wrecked.
Did you like him before he got drunk or after he got drunk?
both.
Both.
Okay.
I
yeah.
noticed both of them. Yeah, I was like, yeah, 100%.
He fucking give me back my ring.
Yep.
So
Man, those are funny. Those I love the whole group.
it works so well because we've all been friends with people that exact same group.
Yeah, exactly.
Representation of different personalities, different groups that somehow get together, merge well, and create a sum of parts that are greater.
Yeah.
And I respected that. The
Oh yeah,
problem is
absolutely.
Gary,
Never left and grew.
he didn't, in his mind, it should always be like that. Instead of recognizing you need to grow, you need to advance, you need to continue on with your life, and
Yep.
don't expect just this wild, ridiculous freedom.
That's all he wanted. I mean, that's why he didn't want to be a part of the whole network thing. He says, I want my freedom. I don't
We
want
want to get loaded.
exactly.
We want to have a good time.
Which that is what humans want as a whole, yeah. But he wasn't able to ever deal with it at all.
Yeah.
But the rest of them were able to grow up, have families, get real fucking jobs, do everything that would continue on and growing them. So Nick's not Nick, Gary's in rehab. Somebody points out, well, do you ever feel like shit because you didn't finish the fucking mile? Because that's all he thought. Still living in the
That was funny. That was you know what? You're a fucking bitch for not finishing.
Exactly. And that's what Gary decides. Fuck it. I'm doing it. That's what I need. That's what I need to complete my life.
I mean,
My life is a fucking shitty is because I didn't finish one puff crawl.
Yeah.
That's exactly where my life went wrong.
He was dedicated, but also
No, he wasn't. He was fucking grasping at Charles. That's what that fucking
You really think so?
that's the only thing in his life that
killed himself already. And
No,
he
no.
was trying
When they were trying to do the pub crawl, he was dedicated. Like he wanted to.
that was
that's the only thing that was giving
kept
him
him
meaning.
going.
yeah.
The only thing that kept him going, basically.
He needed that brass ring to reach for.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
So
He pissed away everything in his life.
he goes back to each one of the friends, gets them all back together by telling lies and bullshit. And
My mother passed away, and she.
finally gets everybody back together. They start the fucking pub crawl and start seeing some weird shit. You know, the same thing like Shaun of the Dead, where you're seeing some weird shit going on. You're like, that's a little fucking odd.
Yeah.
But not really caring, not paying attention to what the fuck it is until
Not necessary to my mission.
yes. Until they're basically calling him a piece of shit when he's at the fucking pub. And he goes to take a fucking piss, and he's recognizing they're all fucking judging him for being a piece of shit. So he starts trying to latch on.
My mom's dead.
What he sees is a younger version of himself,
Yeah.
and trying to latch on to him. That fucker's just completely ignoring him. Completely fucking ignoring him. And he's trying to get his fucking attention and grabbing him. Dude's like, don't do that.
Dude, I thought the kid was fucking deaf, honestly.
Don't fucking do that. He played it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, you don't do that. And Shaun's like, not Shaun, fucking Gary. The names are all
Yeah.
together. Gary's like, fuck you mean? All right, no, don't do that. I'm Gary fucking King. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Then the kid just fucking throws him off him, fucking with extreme power. And that's what.
Can you imagine? You're in the fucking bathroom and some like 17-year-old fucking twat just walks in and he just throws you across the room. I'm shitting myself.
What the fuck just happened?
Okay, if I saw some 17-year-old, no offense, Chase, throw you, I'm going to be less impressed than if he throws me.
Too much sound.
Strong gets the win. All right. So, and that's what flips the switch because that's what he was selling it as is get back to your youth, get back to the good times where you're fighting, fucking drinking, in touch with your most primal shit. And that gives Gary an excuse to fucking go off.
Yep.
Spears this fucking kid to the Goldberg fucking levels.
That was
Spear.
beautiful too.
Amazing. Flying in the air, slamming on that fucking thing. And, I'm like,
Oh no, the urinal.
to jail.
And then
His was the urinal.
the first kid was a urinal.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
And
All right.
And his
No,
fucking head pops right off.
But he would just like, fuck. Before they even had hits, and you see he's going to the fucking urinal, like, that kid's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
yep. And I'm like,
Oh, body's like, that kid is dead. Gary done fucked up. Gary's going to jail. All right.
this whole place is gonna turn red. He's going to prison. Oh, that's blue.
Yes.
Yep.
So these are mannequins.
And then trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I think, well, it's a fucking robot.
I love how long these guys came in there and were talking to him before they were like, huh, why doesn't he have a head?
Exactly.
They're pissed because he lied about his
Mother
mother.
being dead. Yeah.
No, the kid being brought up. That was fucking hilarious because he used that.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was the goddamn the point.
Especially with the fucking foot ran off.
And then the other fucking group of kids come in and fucking goddamn battle royale fucking breaks out.
That was amazing scene. Yeah.
It was so choreographed, so well cut. I'm like, this is for a sci-fi theme fucking show.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You see those heads smashed and basically crushed it almost like glass or something like that.
Yes.
It was weird.
I
And-
like how. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it was just weird because of their heads being hollow. I couldn't figure out why they were hollow heads if they were robots. It was fucking weird.
Well, they're not robots.
No, robots are slaves.
Yeah.
They're not slaves.
All right, so what are they then?
Blue
They're
blood.
mannequins.
They're blinks.
The blanks.
They are the network.
Okay.
They're gooey
They're
mannequins.
not robots because
Barely any blue, though.
Slovakian or slave. Yeah. Right. We are not slaves.
What was that joke?
Which
You
one,
said-
what was the one? Who was the car salesman?
that was
What was
The
his
one that
name?
the Martin Freeman.
No. He was
No.
the house elf.
He's been in movies. I've seen him in a lot
Yeah.
of British movies.
Yeah.
I've seen him in a lot.
He
of
always plays a Nazi.
No, he's also
He
played.
works for his dad.
He was in.
Yeah. But when he goes hides in the fucking
Yeah.
stall, and like everyone else is fighting all these fucking kids off, he pops his head up. What the fuck?
But
Oh, WTF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does WTF stand
I
for?
love that that's a running gag group where somebody would say something and Gary would not understand, and then somebody else would say it. He'd be like, oh yeah.
He was in The Gentleman. He was in Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes. I've seen him.
Yeah.
He was in The New World.
Yep.
I remember seeing him in that. He was the guy that was yelling in that. He was in Hancock.
Yep.
He was in The Contractor, Sherlock Holmes 2, Atomic Blonde. He was in that one. Jack the Giant Slayer. The
Eddie
Illusionist.
Marson.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies. He was in Deadpool too.
Yeah.
He was
I
in
just
Deadpool
remember
2.
him.
Yeah,
playing-
he was the dean.
Yeah.
But
Bobby Shaw.
he had the other clip I wanted to play because this really only showed the levels of the characters that they were doing, and then also showed how fucked Gary was in the head.
It's not even that he forced me to spend entire lessons hiding in a toilet cubicle, or that he punched me so hard he dislodged my eyeball.
This-
And it's not even that he ruined a large portion of my childhood. No, it's the fact that just then, he lives everlasting. He looked straight through me. Like it all meant nothing. That probably sounds weird, doesn't it? Shots. S-H-O-T-S. Shots.
What are you doing there?
Well, that was obvious. Shots. Firstly, Peter was talking about something which clearly made him feel very uncomfortable. That's right-handed. No, Peter is not all right. Secondly, 12 pints is more than enough. And thirdly, I don't fucking drink. Hey, but shots don't can, do they?
So that's not so. Like I said, you understood why that dude was fucking hiding in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
You understood that.
Yeah.
This guy was fucking brutalized by an asshole his entire childhood.
Mhm.
Left fucking scars. Left deep fucking emotional scars.
Yeah.
And him recognizing the scars that they left and shit like that. And Gary's just like, shut, not wanting to understand the growth that everybody has gone through, him forcing against that growth because he doesn't want to to face it. He doesn't want to recognize how shitty his life is, how shitty his life has continued to be. So he's putting on this fake veneer and going through it. And it just goes to the great emotional depth that these three comedies are instilling in their characters. And it really continues to impress me because it's simple shit that can be just completely forgotten about or hand waved, how well developed each one of these characters.
Yeah, but they do a good job. They do a good job at it.
And in all the films, they really do a great character growth.
And then I think he actually goes back because when the bully is actually an alien, he says, and he starts bashing him up.
Right. And then he runs off like, where's he going? Because that was fucking overeat.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he starts bashing him with the tree branch. Oh my god.
More than just a branch. What the fuck?
Yeah, and then he fucked himself because then all the other guys started gathering around him and they knew that he only needed his fuck.
You don't think about changing? Oh, he's fucking doing something all right.
It's making me feel better.
Yes.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Oh man. Well, also the other dude, the other guy that actually wanted to be with the chick.
And then also another callback to them premeditating what's going to end up happening. The 5 Musketeers. You mean the 3 Musketeers? You know, 4 Musketeers, you can hear D'Artagnan. But instead of 5 Musketeers, because this way they could have lost 2 and still been the 3 Musketeers and been 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, that's bad. Yeah, the 5 Musketeers. They lost 2.
Yep.
And 3 were still 5.
The Martin Freeman character and then Gary.
Yep.
No, not Gary. What's the one that would use the tree?
Yeah. Spear?
No,
Oh, I think it was Peter.
that he was lost.
I think.
See what his
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, I think his name was Peter in the film.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it was. Yes.
But which is also, once again, premeditated storytelling. In the original pub crawl,
Peter
the
Page.
2 that didn't fucking make it.
Yeah.
page.
The same exact fucking 2.
Yeah.
So like I said, once again, they lay all these little fucking clues out for you of exactly how shit's gonna play out, and then you're surprised how shit fucking plays out.
That's fucking crazy that they
retarded. Thank you for making me think like
people actually. I wonder if people actually notice that, or they had to watch. It's one of these. Do you think this is one of those movies you have to watch multiple times to get the little hints?
I think you can appreciate the subtlety that the way they're weaving everything together a lot more if you rewatch it shortly after you watched it.
Yeah.
A lot of things still somewhat fresh in your mind, and you're picking up on a lot of the smaller things.
Right.
Just because your brain is already looking for other stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to be picking up these little small things that they laid out right for you.
Right.
Once again, great fucking storytelling, great fucking writing, amazing direction.
Mhm.
It really is.
I thought the special effects were fucking great. I love
Oh, yeah.
the blue lights. The blue lights on all the on the blanks were fucking great. And the
Probably my favorite special effect is something so simple. The World's End bar going down.
the
Yes.
pub. All right. Oh, like the little elevator.
That little thing. That little thing. That is fucking great.
Yes.
Honestly, though, I love how he pulls the lever. Yeah, just. Oh, well, this is fucking happening. That figures after tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking tab.
The one glass of fucking beer
Just laid out.
available, sitting right there for you. And then your best friend goes and fucks it up.
The bar fight scene. Oh God. Jerry keeps trying to bring that fucking thing. I thought that's how happened to you. Like floating, going up in the air, catching both of them back in the ass. Like, this is amazing. Like,
I want to know how many of those takes it is.
It's like that. I was laughing my ass off. He's just trying everything to drink that drink, but then it gets percentage. He goes, oh fuck! It just everything else.
yes.
Oh man.
I'd love to see that take reel. How many times he had to try that?
The choreography
fucking shit.
alone in the. Would you say the choreography in this movie is better than the other two? Choreography.
There you go.
The Dayton choreography.
Choreography.
It's like much more. It's much more advanced
Yeah.
than we saw in the previous two
Well, it's a higher
films.
budget.
They had more time, more experience, more money
Yeah.
to to do exactly what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yes, it is better than what it was in the previous film.
It's still pretty. I mean, Shaun of the Dead.
I think it played off very well,
Yeah.
though.
Shaun of the Dead had a really good one. Hot Fuzz, just a great finale with shootout scenes, stuff like that. But this one, just seeing the five guys, especially in the bathroom scene, but the pub scene was just a hilarious fight scene. I was so entertained by this one. This one was fun. This one was just so much fun.
Oh yeah.
When Martin Freeman's character
Lost half his head.
became a blank.
Mm.
Did you guys immediately pick up?
Yeah.
Oh man, did he become a blank?
Yeah.
When he went to the bathroom by himself and he came back and now he's sober. And if you had paid attention, that's when his fucking birthmark came back.
Yeah.
See, I didn't pay. I just highlighted it.
Honest to
knew
God, I
something was
didn't
up.
notice the birthmark
Yeah.
for like four scenes until they actually mentioned it.
Yeah.
But I knew right off the bat. I was like, oh, that's not him.
Well, he was always
He's entirely like
It
Chipper.
was almost like he was guiding him, like,
Yes.
oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
go, come on, oh, let's go drink another one. Let's go do this. Like he was
Can't
all
finish it
for it.
without you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you noticed that something changed
Yes.
with him, so I knew that something was up with him. I was like, and being Samuel watches, I think he's a blank. I think he became one, and he was one.
Yeah.
I was just trying to remember when it happened.
When he went to the bathroom.
Yeah, see, I didn't
Right then.
Yeah.
And another thing I loved about this film, the blanks. I loved the fact that they were basically like dolls.
Yeah.
The way the heads and the arms and everything were held on.
The nipple.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that is some inspired fucking right there.
Well, it's exactly less gory, but it's the same kind in the bar scene in the first one.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he gets his guts ripped open and his arms ripped off and then his head and they rip his legs off. It's the same exact thing. It's just less gory.
I think there was like a little joke where he said, "Oh, there's blood on me." And it's just, no, there's blue ink. Oh no, there's blue ink on me, or something like that. Remember that when they were sitting at the table in the pub?
Because they had it on their hands.
We
Yeah.
have blood on our hands.
Blood on our hands.
Well, it's not blood. It's more like blue ink. I got blue ink on me.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's simple stuff. It
Yes.
really is. There's so many tiny little things that, in all these films, all of them, that you can just talk about and just make references to. Anybody who's seen it will enjoy.
Absolutely.
They'll
Yeah.
bring a call back to them.
But the sci-fi elements alone that I loved about this one. That's why I enjoyed this one so much, because when I first saw the preview for this before I saw it fully when it came out, I thought it was aliens at one point. I didn't know it was like robots or
It is
blanks.
alien. They are.
They're not
No,
robots.
but not blanks. But those are like,
He was thinking organic aliens.
yeah, organic aliens. It's like they were taking over with the blue lights, and it was like an alien thing taking over the world. But it wasn't that. It was a network of
aliens.
man.
aliens.
But they're not aliens.
They are absolutely fucking aliens.
That are made of that are made
They are
of
being controlled by alien intelligence.
controlled. Yes, but
It is an alien intelligence controlling these forms. All right.
okay. All right. Well, maybe I just saw that differently because I thought they were
They're aliens. They're just mechanical. That's all.
okay.
That's
Mechanical
why
aliens. Then.
when the alien network left, and these blanks were still operational, they're no longer being controlled by the alien force.
Gotcha,
They're able to
okay.
just
All right.
somehow rely on the memories of their whatever they came out. from.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that is in other worlds they were talking about in that whole network scene in the finale.
Yeah.
That they took off a whole bunch of other worlds and stuff like that. But I really like how they ended. It says, "All right, well, just fuck it," and then they just leave.
Just pissed annoyed an alien fucking super genius intellect enough to be like, fuck y'all.
Because we're trying to fuck you guys. Why can't we work together? Then either if we do.
No, shut up. I'm trying to talk here. No. All right, fine. Blow me out. All right, fine. I'm making everything get you to. Fucking go back to Stony. Barbarian motherfucker.
So that was a great.
It's an idea that we could get under the skin of this super evolved, supposedly.
I could absolutely see it.
And
100%.
we bring them down to our level.
Of course.
Pettiness.
And beat them with the very hard.
Yes.
You know?
Oh man, so good.
Because all you really got to do is just keep saying the same thing over and over again. And eventually they'll get so goddamn pissed off. Fuck you. I'm taking my football and I'm going home.
Or another thing you could do is
You
not
can't
pay attention
think
to any of the conversations that are happening already, and then immediately start to re-mention the conversation that was just fucking happening.
That could, yeah, that would absolutely work.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, guys.
But this type of joy and you started it.
Yeah, apparently I did.
And deeper level to this, what on the surface seems like shallow movies, shallow fun comedies. But once you actually start peeling the layers back, you recognize the skill.
Can you hear in your headphones?
Yeah.
Don't fucking worry about it. I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
I just tried to make it work.
Just that.
If it works, it works.
I was just trying to make them all work.
Well, no, I can't hear. No, you can't hear. I can't.
Works all the same.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was kind of invested in what But
Plug a pigtail into a pigtail to connect two headphones.
But this is why I chose this as my legacy episode. Because
Good fun.
it is very well developed.
This was a fun
All
trilogy.
three films.
If you delve more into
Exactly.
it, it actually really is.
Yeah.
All right, you can enjoy that straight popcorn flicks. Absolutely, be perfectly happy with it. Walk out and be happy you saw it. But you can also sit there, tear it apart, and appreciate all the minutia and respect the work and the effort that they put into each one of these works.
I feel like I can watch this trilogy again and have a great time now.
Yeah.
Or I actually respect this trilogy more now since you brought it up. Not seeing Hot Fuzz ever before.
And you gave me shit for picking this up. That's not really a trilogy. How's that going to work on the legacy? Like, it fucking would.
No, it's perfect.
You were right. You proved me wrong.
I think this was great because they're all three of them they combine a lot of the same plots. They combine the same, the same character, the same actors and everything else, but they all call back to each other.
Yeah.
There's all callbacks to all three of the films all together. And I think and what's cool about this is three different genres. You got action, you got horror, and you got sci-fi.
Yes.
And they made them fun and comedic and serious, and they delve into serious matters. They delve into comedic matters. Great humor. I mean, even if it's not dry at all. I don't see this being dry.
No.
I see this being extremely entertaining, actually.
I mean, some of it is dry, more observational, situational.
I'd say in the beginning of the Shaun,
but
not much.
But it's a good mix.
Yeah.
Of classic British and classic American style of humor.
Yeah.
But with really well developed characters and storylines. That get you invested in the outcome.
Oh yeah.
They get you invested. I think really well acting as a whole across the trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The effects as a whole were really fucking well done for the budget I fucking had. It was
the gore, the
Yeah,
fucking
Not just
sci-fi.
the budget, but for like what the film was meant to be.
yes. The
You know,
practicality, they you can tell they relied on practical effects
Absolutely.
99% of the time.
Yep.
And then sprinkled in a little bit of CGI here and there, just
Probably just to clean something up.
For
Yeah.
the lights.
Oh, yeah,
for
the
double
small
the-
things
yeah.
to advance the robot modern piece of shit.
That was the
Ran around.
Yeah.
But they even commented, what the fuck is this bitch is dead? And then called her right back to, oh, that's why that fucker see that. Okay, that makes sense.
So did Quentin Tarantino step in on any of this? Because I did notice that the one twin ended up having 4 feet.
No, now because they just grabbed whatever to make one. All right.
Those were funny.
That was funny. That was good though. Oh, that was good. So that basically wraps it up, I think. Anybody got any other thoughts, comments, concerns?
I guess we already covered basically our favorite scenes. I think mainly a lot of us love the bathroom scene and the pub sequence for the fight and everything else. And
Yeah.
I mean, there was just so many great scenes.
Overall,
Scene with
they're
Pierce Brosnan
wonderfully
was
done.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to modify it a little bit, but from what we talked about earlier. I'm not going to do an individual critical and enjoyment rating for each individual
You
film.
want to just do it as one trilogy?
Yeah, just one trilogy.
Okay. Okay.
And so I want a ranking of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End,
Mhm.
and critical enjoyment for the trilogy.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good. Oh, I gotta change that.
All right, I think because
That's easy.
they work well together.
Yeah.
I think if you appreciate one, you're going to appreciate all.
Absolutely.
So
I like all of them.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll start with Chase.
I will lead this out with saying I am thoroughly surprised by my own rating on this.
Okay.
I'm going to rank them in chronological order that they came out. I think Shaun of the Dead was a fantastic movie, and then Hot Fuzz came out after that and did a great job with it. And it was like he was finding, he did a great job one time. He was finding his little bit more experience, did better. And then The World's End knocked it out of the park with all of the little tools at his disposal, if you will. So when you watch, my experience with Shaun of the Dead is what I always gauged these as. I was like, oh yeah, it's a good flick. Get stoned, watch a movie, have a good time.
Yeah.
It's not a masterpiece. But after rewatching these and taking into consideration,
Watching these on sequence too.
technically I watched them backwards
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
recently. I don't know why. Anyway. But watching them recently and having an appreciation for cinematic toolboxes, if you will, I'm gonna give this a 4.75 critical as a trilogy. Only because, I won't say that they need it, but I enjoy gigantic world building.
Mhm.
And for you to get a 5 out of 5, I think generally, some epicness has to be part of your plot, which they don't need it, but it's phenomenal for what they do, and they execute everything in these movies great. And from an enjoyment, I will give it, overall a 4.
Yeah.
4.25, actually. There we go.
Very nice.
all right, 4.25 and a 4.75.
Cool. Very good. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for having us watch these. They're fantastic.
So these are fun movies. All three of them are. And so my original ranking was 132.
Okay.
But it'll go 1, 2, 3. Reason being, I do not like the very end of The World's End. Absolutely fucking hate it.
Now, but variant, you mean the post-apocalyptic world we live
Yes.
in, or you mean
Now.
King walking around with his blanks?
That part right
Okay.
there. That part, and he walks right into the fucking bar. Actually, when he's walking around, it's fine. But when he walks into the fucking bar, that part there, that scene there, I didn't care for. So, that scene there basically dropped the third one from 2 to 3.
Okay.
So it'll go in chronological order for me. 1, 2, 3. Enjoyment for these 5. They're fucking stupid movies that are absolutely hilarious if you like this kind of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And especially going through each one and getting different little tidbits of they already gave you the fucking plot, and they already gave you the ending in the beginning of the movie, so now it's just on to you to figure it out on your own. That's a neat little ploy. That's a neat little trick that they did in all three of them. And it's like, I've always loved Shaun of the Dead. I enjoyed the hell out of Hot Fuzz. And first time seeing the At World's End with Davy Jones was fucking amazing. It was funny
I
as
live
hell.
out his music.
It's great. It really is.
Yeah,
You know.
Zimmer's got a great score.
I'm
So
talking about David Jones,
That is Hans Zimmer's score.
Davy Jones, the artist.
the musician David Jones. I was taking his little twisting and then adding another layer.
That's all.
on top.
I was trying to add that. Yeah,
It was
fucked up horribly.
it was a niche reference. It's okay.
Yeah, I fucked that up horribly.
No, you're good. I missed it for a second too.
yeah, they're they're enjoyable, stupid movies that you can let loose and excuse me, and just sit there and veg out and enjoy them. Or you can look closer into it and enjoy it more so, you know? So critically, it'll be 4 3/4 into them. There's just a little bit of fucking nuance that could maybe change. I don't know what it'd be, but it's not really anything big. So, like 4 3/4 for critical on all 3 of them together, and like they're very well made. They really are, and you absolutely see the fucking progression.
Yes.
From the first one all the way down to the last one, and it's like if you haven't seen them, you really should. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen Shaun of the Dead. But if you haven't seen any of these, you really, really should, because there's no chronological story involved with them, but they all literally fit into the same storyline.
Yes.
In some weird way or another. And like you saw him backwards, right? So that could be the regression of him, you know? Like he's this fucking loser who can't get out of high school, and this is what happened to his life.
Yeah,
right?
he encountered this roaming alien intelligence. They ruin the earth, they rebuild, and now he's got his shit together because he fucking faced this cosmic intelligence. Now he's a badass cop.
Yep.
But prior to, he faced the zombie apocalypse.
How does he go from badass? If you're going regression, how does he go from badass cop?
It would be the
No, that's just a DVD on the shelf. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right, I'll allow that. That universe knowledge.
So there's mine.
Very good. How about you, Ron?
All right, you're gonna be shocked at mine, but it's still saying the same. My ranking is
2 3
1
1
3 2. 1 3 2. And the reason being is because I'm a sci-fi nut, and I laughed so much during this The World's End. I enjoyed Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz was still a great movie. There was nothing really wrong with it. I just enjoyed the story and the plot in This World's End better. But Shaun of the Dead is still ranking number 1. That is a classic when it comes to horror and everything else. I loved all 3 of these movies, but The World's End, I had so much fun with that one. I was laughing. I was enjoying everything. I was loving the whole crew, the fight sequences, everything, the special effects. So that is my ranking. My enjoyment of critical is a 5.5. These are great fucking movies. In fact, watching this trilogy all together now, I want to watch it again and look at, since we talked about it, see all these little hints and look for all the new different hints that we learned about from you talking about it, because I missed some of these things.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, like I actually want to see, like when you said the whole fucking about the whole plot in that clip right there, he was discussing the whole plot. I was like,
Which is why I was waiting until I got to that clip before I mentioned it.
yeah. So I mean, I enjoyed all 3 of these films. I was very impressed with Hot Fuzz. I was like, I never saw it. I was thinking about watching it sometime. It looked like some stupid action flick, but actually watching it for this trilogy, I was like, that was pretty fucking good. I enjoyed that. I will watch that again. But then I watched World's End, which I've seen before, and watching it a second time, I loved it even more the first time I saw it. And you can ask Sammy, I was laughing at so many scenes. I loved Gary, that scene when the beer was going all over the place. I was like, I was laughing so much because when you lost the beer, it says, fuck, so much laughs. The writing, the fucking special effects, everything about this trilogy was so good. I was very happy that you picked this for a legacy episode. This is so worthy of it. This was great. And also the drinks, the ice cream, everything went well. But yeah, a critically 5, Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright, they don't do wrong. I want to see Paul now. I want to see what Paul's like, because I've never seen that. No, I've never seen Paul. But after watching this, I want to see Paul now.
Well, just know it's not. It has nothing
did it come
to
out?
do with these.
I know. Did it come out after World's End, or did it come out before?
Actually, you know what?
It came out before World's End.
Did it? I don't know. That's what I was asking.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it came out before.
I cannot remember, honestly.
But no, seriously, critically, this is a 5. This to me is
In
a
my opinion,
top in comedy.
Paul is nowhere near on the same level.
I know, but I still want to see, because he's director, because it's at
2011 is when it came out.
And I think this World's End was 14 or 13, 14. Yeah, I had it in my writing. But the fact is that seeing how Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg as a duo making these movies, they do really good job. And it's no Monty Python. Monty Python movies are amazing, but still, it's a 5 out of 5. I will watch these again. I'm very happy that I saw these. They are going to be considered classics to me, and I will watch these again over and over again. Yeah, great fucking movies.
Okay.
Just my ranking. The reason why I pick The World's End, because I just enjoyed that one more than Hot Fuzz. I love Hot Fuzz, but The World's End, it fit me because I'm a sci-fi guy.
Mhm.
That's why I picked it. So there you go.
Okay.
So maybe Paul could be somewhere in the middle.
No, they both Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright were like, no, Paul is nowhere near.
So is it?
I know they
So
said
it's
that.
completely
but-
there's no like references to the other 3 movies at all.
Nah, that I can recall off the top of my head.
But if they have these encounters with Paul, who's an alien, and then you go on to The World's End, which is aliens.
Which straightens him out for him to become a cop.
Okay, they're making you think, isn't it?
Worth a
But it's
shot.
tolerated.
It's worth a shot. Whatever. No matter.
I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit different. I'm going to actually rebuke a few negatives that you guys may have pointed out, in my opinion. Okay, starting with Chase, you were talking about how you prefer to see more.
No. I said I prefer some movies to have more of an epic world building thing. These do not need it.
Okay, all right, then I misunderstood you.
These
Okay,
do not
never
need
mind.
it.
Okay, good, because
It's got a
These are-
small town feel,
that's what
and
they
that's
were
what
going
it
for.
deserves.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
I think you identified it better by saying there's a nuance that I can't put my finger on that makes these not feel like a masterpiece. I feel like they're so close to it, but I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, I love these movies.
Yes, yeah.
Like if I could give it a 4.99,
I mean, you can if you want to.
No.
Yeah,
Then
give
yeah,
it a 4.99.
that's just really hard to animate on the card.
that's a challenge for watching. All right,
4 stars and a 0.99.
Okay.
So I'll do.
There you go.
If you want 4.99, is that your new score?
That's what
I
it is.
think
Okay.
I would adjust mine to such as well.
to
Wow.
Because
Your
you're right.
issue
It's
with the ending.
so
Yeah.
with Gary's ending.
I think they're masterpieces in comedy. I think they're great. And
and I can't say they're masterpieces in comedy because quite frankly, I love dry British humor.
but what this is, it's got a good balance between comedy and drama, and because it
And
goes
it
into
does.
serious issues, and it did it right.
Right. It has great balance, but the type of dry English humor
Yeah.
that I like, it's just a little bit off center too. Which is fine. It's a personal opinion.
So, what is your critical?
My critical is 4.75, I think it was.
All right, so you're staying with that. Okay.
No, critical was 4.99. That's
Yeah.
right.
So you're both doing 4.99.
Yeah.
You still, but your enjoyment is still a 4.
4. That's what you said.
That's what you said for your enjoyment.
What was it for?
Yeah. You're gonna change that too. I need to know because I need it for the car. So
No, you don't. No, I'll say that's enjoyment is 4.5.
okay, so you want to have a point. All right.
Good. All right, now to review your issue that you may
Yes.
have with Gary King at the end. Just because. All right, so what would you think would have been a more genuine ending for Gary's character?
He just
Realistic.
disappeared.
So I personally, I would have liked to see it more as him being, so as a teenager, he was well known,
Mhm.
right? But when they went back, he wasn't known. So honestly, what I thought was going to happen was when the fucking bartender actually asked him who he was, he told him he's Gary fucking King.
Mm-hmm.
I figured like, oh shit. That's what I was expecting. And then it comes back to where with the ending that it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was kind of the ending that I was expecting and almost kind of hoping for. Reason being, it was because he wants to be known. He wants his name to be synonymous with a king. So that I think would have been more fitting.
But he's continuing to build upon his legend. Keep in mind, we're now in a world that doesn't have phones, that doesn't have internet, doesn't have email, has no way of instant communication over vast distances. So the only way you're going to build the story is continuing on with what he's doing. I think this is the only realistic ending for his character arc that would have been believable. Anything else would have been disingenuous, because he didn't deserve to have a happy ending. He's still
No, not at all.
no, he's still this loser, realistically, who's stuck in that time in his life, and he's now surrounded himself with literal child friends.
Yeah.
Because he refuses to grow up. But now he lives in a world that he doesn't have to grow up. So he's continuing on being that exact same person that he was, going into bars, wrecking shit with his boys.
New boys.
The same boys. They were the same boys that in his memory, they were
His younger.
yes,
Yeah.
they were his boys, and wrecking shit. And so it is as good of an ending that he could have hoped for, but it's still a shitty ending.
Yeah.
He's still not going to ever grow up and realistically never be truly happy.
No.
Which I think fits. I do think it fits. That's the way life is gonna.
Well,
break.
that's his
You
character.
can never get everything you want.
So you're saying this is a more realistic ending than being a bad. I mean, you say it's a bad ending, but you say it's more.
I don't
realistic.
say it's a bad ending. I think it's a honest ending
Okay.
based on the situation and the circumstances that have been dealt.
Yeah.
But that because of the network leaving.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really well, and then kind of just become a man of myth. Nobody knows for sure what's going on, where he really went, and stuff like that. And now he's just roaming the countryside, fucking shit up with his boys, having a great time
With his claymore.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Yes. All right. And now, they call me the king.
Yeah.
All right. And then whacking shit. I'm like, that's badass.
Yeah.
All right.
He is a legend in his own fucking mind. Right there. He's living out his dream situation. So I think that fit. I really do think it fit. Ron, you're wrong just for your ranking, because
I figured that.
all right, that was it. 1, 2, 3.
I'm standing by me, my
I'm
ranking,
saying
because
ranking 1, 2, 3.
but I enjoyed the
three of us.
So
75%, which thereby means the majority, which thereby means you're in the minority, which thereby means you are wrong.
whatever. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with my ranking. I enjoyed the third one better than the second one, but I enjoyed the
How
second one.
far off is the second from the third?
Like a cunt hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
It's
is
just I
described
really,
at the beginning.
really
They're all like
enjoyed-
super
well,
enjoyable.
it's just
Yeah.
the World's End was just so much enjoyable by a cunt hair. I just love that one, and I also see that movie, and I can see us. I can see us going out pub crawling, and I can relate. I'm sorry, that's how it is.
Like, go out. He does. He really does. Go out. I'm Jerry, okay? I'm not going
Out, you guys out.
Hold on. Are you about to fucking commit suicide? All right. You know what? That's something I need to worry about. All right. Do I fucking goddamn, man. I'm worried about you.
Oh shit.
Fucking loser. All right. Anyway. So my enjoyment is a 5.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this trilogy as a whole. I think it's amazingly done. And you can just enjoy it from popcorn flick, or just tear it apart layer by layer by layer and appreciate the work that was put in. And the shortcomings, I feel, were done purposefully by making fun of the tropes that were already instilled in the horror genre or the action genre or the sci-fi genre, purposely pointing out the ridiculousness of certain tropes.
Yeah.
So that's a purposeful act. And I can respect the fuck out of that. for critical, this is that same type of reasoning that I just said for enjoyment. It's like looking at a wonderful piece of art. You can appreciate it just based on face value, or you can really start studying some of the line works or the color palette. Just start really dissecting the skill level that the artist put in.
Yeah.
So either that's general quick passing or all the way down staring at a piece of painting for fucking hours, and just enjoying it more and more. So because of that, critical, I'm gonna go 4.99. The same. There's just something. I don't know what it is. There's just something.
Because the soundtrack's good.
Yeah.
The score's good.
It's right.
The comedy's great.
I don't
Drama's
see
good.
any faults. So I mean, like I guess you're just by at one point.
Yeah, there's just a natural feeling.
That nuance, that je ne sais quoi, it's just not quite there.
Yeah, I can't see anything really. I mean, like I said, Hot Fuzz being
Shit, for me, it might even just be the goddamn lighting that they use. I don't fucking know.
and you're really dissecting it.
That's what we're supposed to do for credit.
I know, but you can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, that's
what's fucking weird that you.
But if somebody's nagging at you that something's wrong, you got to go with your gut.
But you got to know what you're nagging for.
No, otherwise you would feel that it's a complete fucking film.
Right.
You would feel it's complete. But like,
Predator for you.
Predator's amazing.
what was 1 hour photo?
1 hour photo, you gave it a 5.
Yeah.
But you only gave it a 5. We didn't go into
Exactly.
so nothing but trouble.
Is that right there? That I wanted to find something wrong with it because I didn't want to think a movie like that.
I know, but
could be the
you said
same
you want to
level.
find something wrong with this, and you can't find it. So why?
But I had a feeling there's something wrong with it. 1 hour photo, I didn't have a feeling something wrong. But I wanted. I looked for anything I could find wrong with it because in my mind I was like, 1 hour photo can't be on the same level as the fucking Godfather, right?
Yeah,
that's fucking insane. And so I was looking for anything.
Yeah.
I know there's a blemish in this, but just don't know where.
Yeah, and I even in 1 hour photo, I did not feel there was a blemish. I felt there should be a blemish because it shouldn't. A Robin Williams film should not be in the same discussion as Godfather. All right, that should not fucking happen. On all logical sense. But it was too perfect. I had nothing that I could find wrong, or even feel was wrong with it. So this one right here, though, I feel there's something. There's something, and whatever it is, it's going to be so tiny, so fucking minuscule that
that's why I said it might be the fucking lighting.
It could be something that fucking small, and it's not even like the lighting throughout the entire fucking film. Just a few scenes might have been just lit a little weird,
or whatever reason.
The sound, I
don't fucking know.
Tiny. There's
like that sign going into the shop door.
Yeah.
What is it?
Right fucking there.
Right.
But it's not there. It's right. It's no Predator.
No, never will be.
Or Shining. Shining 5 out of 5.
Shining is actually
Shining had an issue. No, it had a issue. It had a fog issue. I mean,
I would give Shining more than a 3.
Yeah, no, but the thing is,
I don't know about
a 5
Predator.
critically. He gave 5 critically because of the whole thing about not having breath out in the snow. They had no breath.
Okay,
that is a defect, but you still gave
the perfection of it.
But you're going by this one.
The rest of the perfection of it was so amazing, and maybe blind to that. All right.
Okay. All right. See.
That I completely understand because also at the time they would not be putting in CGI fucking
an amazing blowjob from a blonde versus a redhead or whatever. You may prefer one over the other, but they're both fucking really goddamn great blowjobs, and you're not taking anything away from them. All right.
All right. I disagree. That's fine. That's 4.99, 4.99, 4.99 for critical.
You heard it here first, folks. He disagrees.
Yet again.
He disagrees with me all the time.
Oh, no, that was just a very interesting, he painted a great picture, and you disagreed with that.
Because I feel like then you have to have a reason why you're giving it. You don't know what the reason is. You've
done it a bunch of times. Yes, you've
done it too. You've done it too.
Yeah. So
I've done it tonight. I did it at previous shows too.
I know it.
You just said, but I've never heard of that. You've done it yourself.
I just couldn't figure it out. Who's leaving?
Us.
Yeah.
We're wrapping it up now.
So everybody go fuck yourselves.
All right, so that's the end of our show for the Cornetto Flavors trilogy. This was a fun episode. You seem like you're a happy boy.
I enjoyed the hell out of this.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a fun one. All right.
My ass hurts.
So a 3-hour and 30-minute long episode turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. We will see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Fuck off.